¿Qué tal, amigos? Sus compas,
los Calentanos Podcast.
Señoras y señores, buenas tardes, buenos días. Me faltó una, ¿verdad? Buenas tardes, buenos días.
A la hora que sea.
A la hora que sea. Señores y señores, un gustazo estar con todos y cada uno de ustedes. Hoy estoy con mi compa.
Sorry, I was eating.
Ah, chingado.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Misael Arroyo por aquí para mandarles saludos a toda la gente que los escucha. Especialmente para la gente de Guerrero, por ahí, la gente de Michoacán, Estado de México. Y saludos, ¿cómo no?
Y mi compa.
Yo, what up? Piggy, alias El Edgar, over here. We at the Red
Over
Table
there?
Talk. Over there.
¿Quién lo invitó en primer lugar?
This is the daycare. My mom dropped me off.
He came from a casting couch or something.
I was promised a good time, so we're here. That's what we here for.
He got out of the asylum early this
A la chingada.
Motherfuckers missed a few weeks of work y ya valió dick.
Ay, güey.
Y mi compa.
Tino Figueroa por ahí, saludos para toda la gente, a la gente que cada día a día se está agregando a los podcasts ahí, nos está siguiendo en YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Now we got a TikTok, so follow us on TikTok. I believe in Los Calentanos Podcast. Day by day we're growing. Thank you guys for your likes, for your visits, for your comments. We have some very useful stuff as realtor stuff, and we got some funny shit on there también. Pronto we're gonna start doing a new segment here in the podcast.
We have a male stripper today?
Yeah, we got a male stripper. Pero saludos para toda la gente que se comunica con nosotros ahí via las redes sociales, telling us that giving us their opinions and giving us their comments, and thank you guys. Saludos para la gente de Michoacán, de Zacatecas, de Guerrero, a los paisanos de Guerrero, la gente del Estado de México, la gente por ahí también del DF, por ahí saludos para toda la gente y la familia allá en México, saludos para la gente de Toluca.
Claro que sí, primito. ¿Visto qué?
Oh, I was going to say, antes de nada, quiero mandar un shout out para José Casares for all the decor.
Yeah, bro, he snapped, bro. Nos
We got new
regaló.
decorations.
El sponsor por aquí.
Hey, oficialmente un sponsor, pues vamos a decirle ya que es oficialmente un sponsor del Calentanos Podcast. He gave us a decor. It looks badass. We had a lot of inboxes.
I called dibs on the Bears one.
And
I got
actually, he had a lot of inboxes que cuánto cobraba para hacerlo. So like, bro, like, no.
Tan chingones,
Well,
güey.
let's send a shout out to Edgar, actually, compa.
Quemadera por ahí, saludos para mi caso Edgar y por aquí.
Edgar Jairo. You can look him up.
Quemadera se llama, you can find him everywhere, right, compa?
Yeah, you can
On
find him on
social
Instagram and Facebook como Edgar Jairo. He does a lot of festivals también. He does all type of woodworking.
We've seen, yes.
Hit him up for all any ideas you got.
Woodworking
He'll make
stuff.
them. Yeah.
It's all handmade, hand painted.
yeah.
The
And it
details
Dude,
in
it
this
looks-
is ridiculous.
yes,
Like
it looks-
the video, if you're watching this on video, the video doesn't do
It
it
looks
justice,
sick,
man.
man.
You have to get up close and look at him.
We're going to take one and hit on Edgar's head. A ver si se puede.
A ver si sirve.
This is so hard-headed for real.
We'll do a close-up
God,
one
he
on
has a chair.
TikTok.
Yeah.
For the
We'll put him up on TikTok so people can see him up. We'll do a close-up. So and then if he has a TikTok, I don't know, we'll tag him on there. But he's on Facebook. On Instagram as Quemadera, and his name is Edgar. You can hit him up on there. He'll do custom stuff. If you got an idea in your head, you could draw it out to
Names,
him.
like if you
te lo
want
hace.
a name, yeah.
Like, you know, if you want to do your tattoo, or, and make it on the woodwork.
Yeah,
te lo
dude.
hace.
Dude, go to his page. El trabajo que tiene, bro, it's fucking amazing. Like, cuando lo ves en vivo también es otro pinche pedo. You're like, what the fuck?
Y saludos para los compas ahí de A1. Por ahí saludos ahí. Que
Not
tienen
the
ese-
steak
ese-
sauce.
not the steak sauce, pero saludos para ellos ahí.
Claro
Al
que
compa
sí.
también y al compa.
Who do we have here today?
Espérate, antes que eso también quiero mandar un saludo para nuestro new sponsor que oficialmente hoy nos trajo nuevos productos, unas micheladas, nos trajo gummies, nos trajo de todos los amigos de Michelotis, un shout out, big time.
Shout out.
Vamos a hacerle su comercial
The
oficial.
goodies.
Dude, we had drank this before, Ray, and I
Yeah,
told you.
we had this over the summer.
Yeah.
But you can find them in Facebook and Instagram, Michelotis _
Michelotis.
mix.
Yes.
Por ahí.
He has different products. He has gummies. He has, ¿cómo se llama? Como 4 diferentes o 5 diferentes sabores. Él me va a mandar ahorita, me va a mandar los detalles
How did the
para
girls
que...
do it?
Él me va a mandar los detalles de toda la
Please
información.
watch the video, guys.
Dónde encontrarlo, cómo trabaja el chavo para que vean
I
cómo...
got this new
cómo-
palette, girls.
This is awesome, bro.
He got great fucking packaging for this, so you know it's good stuff.
No,
it ain't that
it's
flimsy,
really
great value
quality,
stuff.
high quality stuff. So, mi copa Michelotis, thank you for the
Thank you.
sponsorship.
Por unirse a la
And-
familia de los Calentanos Podcast, por ahí, gracias por el apoyo.
Yes.
He got cucumber and what is that?
That's That's original. That's original. And
Ahorita
that's
vamos a escalarnos,
cucumber. And I know he has mango, watermelon. I'm telling you, he has a bunch of
Nada,
a bunch of stuff.
watermelon
Watermelon.
ahí, se le caiga por acá. Por ahí, saludos a la gente por ahí de Michelotis, por ahí. Thank you for the sponsorship. We'll be giving you guys the info on all our social media, por ahí,
Right.
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and then
Pinche Bobby se anda adelantando.
and then you'll be able to find them on all their social media. We'll put all their social media on the pod. What do you think?
Zoom in on his fucking face, right? Zoom in on his face, man.
It's good, right?
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well,
Hey, we tricked you. There's a gummy edible in one of these, so whoever,
You gotta guess which one.
You're the lucky one.
Russian roulette.
let's see who's the lucky one.
Mom, I'm scared.
El que acabe con la pinche cor-
Tengo miedo.
he got it.
Órale.
Ok, ahora sí, señoras y señores, esta tarde tenemos un invitado especial, algo de la nueva sangre que viene de like nuevo talento. We had old guys here que ya con experiencia como nosotros y pues grandes amigos de nuestra edad que hemos crecido, hemos básicamente crecido juntos en la música y un chavalón, bro, que desde California me mandaba mensajes cuando tenía, well, you were in high school?
Yeah, I was like in high school.
In high school, y
Hey,
bro,
that's some pervert shit. What are you
For
doing,
real,
Celso?
Hey, daddy.
bro. Señoras y señores, con nosotros el compa Bobby Sigala.
About fucking time, yo.
Male stripper, male gigolo.
No, hombre.
Escort.
¿Desde cuándo, güey? Like, ¿cuánto tiene ya el Calentanos pod?
A year and a half now.
Yeah, we're going
Almost
for
2
two.
years.
We're going for
We're
two.
going for
We
two,
only got
bro.
2 episodes.
Yeah. I remember it was almost like pandemic time. Oh,
Little bit
like
after.
the end of
Little
it.
bit
Like the
after,
end of
yeah.
it.
¿No ves que en Pandemic se me estaba muriendo?
Andaba cargando la
I was gonna
fuck
say,
you.
I hadn't
Ya como
seen-
empezó ya.
I hadn't seen you
Okay.
since, Celso. Like, well, I saw you that one time nomás al Candela.
Right.
I don't think I saw
After
you.
that, yeah.
Ya no te vi.
ya nos
Y luego de
vimos.
repente el COVID. Y yo dije, fuck, güey. Yo dije,
Y
no
me
mames.
morí.
Es que unos famosos got no time for the poor people,
No,
you
hombre,
know?
güey, no es eso, güey, you know, it's just a lot of time consuming shit, man.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
crazy.
Life.
Cabrón.
Fucking
Exactly,
life.
that's just
Life
life,
is
man.
consuming
Exactly.
and shit.
So, para que los que no saben, Bobby fue el que hizo nuestro little jingle.
Oh, yeah.
That was me.
Everybody asked about it, bro.
Yeah.
At the
Everybody-
We
beginning
have
of
a lot
the
of
podcast,
feedback.
cuando
Mira, where you
empieza.
guys steal it from?
That's Bobby right
That's
there.
Bobby.
Creo que Edgar, was it you, Edgar?
I slid into your DMs, dog.
Well, I sent you I'm like, hey, tell him he can make something like this. Well, I told him que le mandara un zapateado.
Hey.
But to be honest, I was
That he changed it up. I'm like, hell, it's better.
Yeah.
like I don't know if it was his idea or you threw an idea.
Well, you thinking
or-
you were talking more to Piggy, so.
Yeah.
He's the one
That's
that,
what I was gonna say, but like
he's
he
the one
had
that took his cock.
yeah, but like,
Wait, what? I'm over
yeah.
here eating a fucking gummy worm and slurping on it. I'm like, wait, what?
Over there choking on it. Come on, deep throat God, man.
These gummy worms, they're fucking flame. They're
badass.
not spicy, like too
No.
spicy. They're like
tasty.
just perfect, bro. My wife's
telling
gonna
you.
be pissed off because she was wanting some, but
Edgar ya había propuesto una idea, but I don't know if it was like Misael's or something. And I just kind of went, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever the, you know,
Oilo, that motherfucker sounds beast, and he's like, "Oh, I just whipped this up in the kitchen real fucking."
Exactly.
Chill
That's-
out.
He was in the toilet and
That's
shit.
exactly what happened. And I thought of the song. I like the little melody. I was like, hey, I wonder how it would sound, you know.
Dude, we instantly fell
Calentanos
in love
style,
with
like-
it.
It fucking sounds legit, bro. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
I'm glad you guys liked it.
even Manny Keys wanted to do like a remix and actually show it to Dinastía de Santlan to see
Oh,
if
shit.
they could add some vocals to it.
That would be badass.
Yeah, bro.
Y la de-
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
All right, don't let them
Hey,
fool
make
you.
sure you get your money, man.
Yeah.
No.
So that's badass.
It's the México en la piel by la canta de Luis Miguel.
Oh yeah? What
So-
the fuck?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Damn.
We're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
yeah.
First,
So
you're
all
in
right.
for a treat, first of all. All right.
we got a new segment going on. There's a new segment that we're gonna add on to the podcast. So
It's called Who's That Pokemon?
we're gonna be getting drinks straight from the motherland and try them out.
Oh, yeah.
And then tell you guys what we think, and then you tell us what you think in los comentarios.
Traficantes de tragos.
Eso es una Vicky michelada de piña directamente desde Iguala Guerrero. Por ahí, saludos para la gente de
Saludos
Guerrero.
para la gente de Iguala Guerrero.
Hell
Pues para toda la
yeah.
gente de Guerrero.
So we're gonna try this out. and
Why is
tell you guys
everything in
what you think.
Spanish on this?
But, zoom in on that.
No, I wonder why.
¿Cómo le hacen los-
We're gonna post a picture of that. Let me get.
Vicky Piña, sabor. sabor
¿Ya la
piña.
abremos o qué?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bueno, la mía la abrí and I smelled it and I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to open it yet. All right.
You finish opening it.
Let's go.
Saludos, señores.
We get a good tea.
Go ahead,
Here,
Tino.
bro.
Hurry
I'll
up.
serve you some.
Because I'm thirsty.
First sip.
Oh,
Amazing.
you can have the can. I'll have it on the thing.
Damn.
Okay, so we'll start from
They
that
already
side.
drank it.
We'll start
They
from
already
Celso.
drank it.
Celso's looking at
I'm not a pineapple guy, pero sí está buena porque sabe a pineapple with the chamoy and the liquor.
Yo, this thing's fire. Like
Está
on a
buena.
summer day.
You're talking to somebody who does not like micheladas.
And what you think?
And this is good.
It's delicious, dude.
This
Let me
is
throw
really
in
good.
this White Claw real quick.
Oh, by the way, he's the only one that drinks that shit. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Black cherry ones are good. Black cherry's good.
Dice Piggy, after a long day, I can't wait to drink a White Claw.
After a long day of spinning in my chair
Va a
at
hacer su
work.
comercial el güey.
What do you think, Ova? What do you think of the...
It doesn't taste like beer, actually.
It doesn't. I think that's probably why I like it.
It's candy-ish.
Yeah, tiene un sabor
Yeah.
así como dulce, like...
It's a chamoy with
Look
the
at the
piña.
fucking connoisseurs over here and shit.
Hold on, let me
Probably
take another
the
sip.
It's a piña, right?
But the chamoy with
the-
beer,
yeah.
low-key is good.
Yeah.
What do you think about it, Bobby?
Dude, it's coming from a guy that doesn't like micheladas. It's fire, way.
We
But
should've-
I can still taste the little beer like behind
Yeah.
it.
We should have got the wine
Slightly,
glass
yeah.
and, you know, like...
Yeah, there you go. No, it's subtle.
It tastes so good.
You gotta go like this.
The texture.
The texture. It's like the back of my throat.
Let me ask my dick what it thinks.
Here's my opinion. It tastes like those paletas de Mexico.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
The seco ones
Yeah.
with chile,
Yeah.
with liquor in it. That's
Ah.
what, to me, eso sabe, las paletas de piña, las de círculo con chile.
You're right.
That's exactly what
do you
it tastes.
think?
That's a very accurate description.
Bro, no soy borracho, pero pues ahí.
But I am a critic. You know?
What do you think, bro?
This thing's delicious. It as a beer lover,
Beer, güey. Tú
It's
eres
not-
alcohólico, güey.
¿No
as,
más
a,
cerveza, di?
as an alcohol enthusiast, all right? This thing's pretty good. The pineapple is not overpowered. The beer is subtle.
It
The
doesn't have that much
flavor.
carbs. No.
Yeah. Fucking. I think my buddy John at work
And it
would
makes you
enjoy
look manly,
this.
bro.
It does.
Not next to that White Claw, bro.
It's because the White Claw looks like a 40 in my hand. Look.
No
Anyway.
se, no se puede consumir if you're pregnant, so don't drink this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just give them to me.
Shout out to CBW for the beer.
I fucking can't drink this.
Then why are you drinking it?
Sorry, guys.
All right.
Sorry.
All right.
We're gonna start making micheladas with Michelotis now. Bro.
Yes, we are. Ahorita que nos exigimos un poco más. Anyway,
Can't stop drinking it.
Bobby, we're gonna start from the beginning, bro. Your beginning days. I know
Damn.
you're still young, bro.
I'm kidding.
So nos vamos a tomar 20 minutos.
From the beginning, from the beginning with his skills, like, hey, you were probably conceived like on Buki's fucking music and shit.
Well, like, yeah.
So to that beginning,
Yeah. Like, I remember, like, people be like, how do you remember when you were 3 or 4 years old? But I do remember.
Because it
Like,
was just
dude.
yesterday.
And you're like, Bobby, it's not that long ago, okay? You're not
Yeah,
that old
you're
and
not
shit.
that old, bro.
Yeah, that's pero I do. Well, that's why they say, it's not. Inga su madre.
Wow.
Like that kid from the percussion, right? That one that hits the girl. Chum, chum. Quash.
you guys wanted sound effects.
For real, right?
Y luego ¿cómo se llama? Fuck, me distraje, güey.
Bájala tu mierda.
Era la Yaritza, right?
I was trying to post a live video. I'm new on TikTok. We're new on TikTok, guys. So we're old and we don't know how to fuck around with it.
We? I don't speak French, all right, man?
Fuck you. Fuck you. I deleted mine because I didn't know how to use it. I was putting long ass videos and shit. Wasn't even coming out in the fucking algorithm and shit. I'm like,
Exactly.
fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, we're on the algorithm though, bro.
Yeah, I know. I seen. I was like, oh shit, we're in there.
Like, I
I
deleted
deleted mine. I was like, fuck this. I'll stick to YouTube.
So how long you been?
¿Desde cuándo empezaste, bro?
Yeah.
First of all,
I remember getting
where did you grow up?
I grew up in California en un
Shout out.
en un pueblo que se llama. Well, I was born in Santa Cruz, California, just by like Bay Area, by like San Francisco, San Jose area.
What the fuck are you doing in Chicago? No,
Exactly.
The rainbow came in the back.
He followed the rainbow and got here and shit.
He said San Francisco.
I was going to say something, but then we're going to get canceled.
No way.
I'm kidding.
But I got my drum. I still remember jamming on my drums at 3 years old. I got it for Christmas, and that was it. Tape recorder, fucking playing banda mexicano songs and shit. Y de ahí, güey. But I'm playing keyboards now, which is like, fuck.
¿Cuál fue el primer instrumento que empezaste a... Drums?
Drums.
Drums at the age
And it's
of...
always been like 3.
3.
At 3.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So
But
is your-
because of that's where I was going at. Because of music, that's what makes me remember of my younger age.
It
That-
unlocks memories in the back of your mind.
Like I'm hearing like necesito una compañera or like viva el amor and shit, and all I can think of is me playing in the fucking carpeta right there in the apartment and shit.
Yeah.
You know, young as fuck.
Any of your family members músicos?
My dad, but
¿Él te
nobody
enseñó?
else.
Yeah.
¿Te
Yeah,
enseñó?
him and my uncle. De hecho, my dad would get mad as fuck because I would like how my uncle would play more than my dad. Yeah. So he would be like, no digas eso. Oh, que la chingada. Because, you know.
What do you used to play?
Drums. Igual.
Oh, drums?
Yeah, my uncle también was a drummer. So everybody was drummers. But that's why I wanted to play the keyboard. Yeah, después, because I was like, man, everybody's a fucking drummer.
Pero, well, I was going to ask the same question again. I'm like, wait, so you learned the drums at the age of 3. ¿A qué edad empezaste a agarrar el keyboard?
Tarde.
Oh, tarde.
Tarde. Because I did... Sí me regalaron un teclado when I was like 7 or like 6.
Mhm.
But I was just like... I would look for the drum sounds to be like, oh,
Ah,
I wanted
yeah.
to play the drums on the keyboard. I would
Uh-huh.
listen to other songs. I was like, I don't know how to mess with this.
Ajá.
The
Like,
fucking
so-
Casios and shit.
Yeah, it was se llama un concert
You were
mate.
looking for all the sound effects?
Yeah, the sound effects and the drums and shit. Yeah, with the clap, the drum roll and shit, the kick y la chingada. Ya salían las percusiones y yo decía, oh, aquí mero, mira.
Hey, the cowbell.
The cowboy, the clap, clac, y la pinche quijada de bulo. El
Ah.
pinche. A la ma-
I had that Casio.
But yeah, but siempre fue la batería, güey. Like the drums was always like, that was like my focus. Always. Ya, pinche tecladillo, pues, de vez en cuando, you know, but it was always the drums. Siempre, güey.
How the fuck did you get so good?
No.
El que es perro es
no,
perro, güey.
To be honest, people be like,
Es perico donde quieras verde, chingada.
Hablando de perico, güey. más
Hey, saca el
güey.
perico, güey.
saca el perico, güey. ¿Dónde está
Bobby,
el perico? ¿Nos
¿quieres
vamos
un
a echar
pericazo?
Un perica.
Pinche pericazo.
Ah,
Sí.
Ahí estamos.
Un shout out para el güey que le quitó la alita.
Somebody took it
¿Les
serious.
dio hambre o qué chingados o qué pedo?
It's a discount perico.
Yeah.
Bit it off.
Eran
We got
50
it at
euros en
thrift
30.
People always ask, like, oh, like, también. Eso también, güey. Pero desafortunadamente, güey, pues no le entramos, güey. I'm like, fuck.
Puro deportista aquí en esta mesa.
Yeah. People always wondering, they're like, oh, ¿cómo le haces para hacer eso? Or how do you do it to do this? How do you do this? Like, there's no way around it. It's like either you practice or you practice. That's it.
Right.
I think that's my mentality.
Right.
It's pretty cool, bro.
You were one of the first ones que yo vi que tenía like original fucking sounds de samples.
Okay.
And
I would
siempre,
upload videos.
yeah, and I'm like, man, pinche Bobby, like, where the fuck did you get those? He's like, yeah, no, I got
my
these,
flask.
and like, dude, you had top notch type of shit. How did you manage to get all those? Did you do them yourself or
No. That's the thing. Like, people be like, oh, véndemelos. Oh, regálamelos. Like,
No mames,
like,
tampoco.
you know what I mean? It's like, I know what it is to, like, que te los, you know, que te los quieran sacar de a gratis and shit or whatever. They're like, it takes time to do all that shit.
Yeah.
So I would buy them. I would look it up on YouTube, be like, the type of keyboard, and then like samples or whatever.
Right.
And there would be people coming out right there. Oh, vendo tal samples for this keyboard. And this
I remember that back in those days, actually, I had my Korg M3 y ese teclado yo le quería buscar un acordeón like original, and there was this guy in Texas que los vendía, pero it was like 5 different or 6 different accordions, $100 each or something like that, and I
Okay.
was like, holy shit, like,
Yeah,
se me hizo
when
un
you-
chingo de dinero.
It
so-
is because it's probably like personally made and
Yeah, he did. He, like te enseñó cómo lo hacía, and he sampled them himself, and then te lo
yeah,
daba
when it
pinche
gets like
file.
when it gets like sample per sample, like it does get a little
It's time
expensive.
and
It's time consuming. That's
yeah.
why people like selling them in packs, because they're like, oh, just sell it cheaper and people will buy it.
Right.
If they sell it by itself, it would kind of be like, people are gonna be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
dude.
no, I never got to it, and then I sold the fucking keyboard. I was like,
Yeah, and
So you gave up.
no te pierdes de mucho.
You gave up.
That's why
I
you'll
really
never
like
be
that
as good
keyboard.
as him.
yeah.
Where's the ice?
Oh,
That's
sorry.
what I was gonna say. Los
Damn, se va a esconder misa. Don't
Are
say
you talking about meth or actual?
We don't
Man,
do-
aquí,
we don't- we
this
don't
show
do-
is about diversity.
We don't do cocaine, but we do ice.
It's cheaper.
No, hey, you want cocaine? No. Hello, what's wrong?
Well, okay.
Ya que andas de terco, pues fuck it. Well.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
I'm good, bro.
Si Misa me hiciera una michelada, I'd be so happy.
Que le mueva con el dedo
Que le
también.
mueva con
Con
el
el dedo
dedo.
también.
Pero con ese no.
No, que te ice.
Oh, you want ice?
Con ese dedo no, Misa.
O con el...
¡Apaga tu celular!
My wife's favorite finger, entonces. No,
Hey.
Those are my fingers.
Wow, y'all about to slap Bobby and shit. Like, holy shit, no mames.
So you say you played drums all your life then, right?
Basically, güey.
So
That's-
when did you make that transition? Or
What, to play keyboards?
Yeah.
Cuando me puse las pilas a tocar los teclados, chingado. Because here's the thing, I would charcheteaba, güey, like, by like, yeah, exactly, así mero, güey.
Peditos.
En peditos, güey, también, güey. By like 9, 10 years old, like, charcheteaba, but I was like, man, like, this is boring, dude. Like, I want to do something else, pero igual la mente no me daba pa' más. Or like, I wasn't that used to like looking at a keyboard. Or like, be like...
no le sabes
to-
doble que sea. Pip, 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 pip.
Yeah, exactly. Or los zapateados, like, tu. Yo decía, like, why can't guys do that? Like, tu. Y hay muchos que batallaban.
Yo.
Y más para tubear, like, era la era de que, oh, ahora sí tienes que tubear y chachatear también.
Right.
And a lot of guys couldn't do the... Se contrapeaban o ya no les daba la mano, güey. But that, same thing was practice.
So how long did you play with your dad's band?
With my dad's band, we played in a band together for like maybe like 4 years. I was 6 years old when I got into that band. I was playing percusiones, güey.
Yeah, my son is 5 right now. You're his.
Yeah, exactly. Like, lo acompañaba desde como,
Pinche
like...
Sebas, ponte el tiro.
Right? ¿Sabes que pega tambora, man?
Well, like, lo acompañaba desde, like, 3, 4 years old. And the thing is that cuando... I don't know, man. That's when they say, like, either you're born a musician or, like, te haces músico, pero... Usually, man, it's like...
Es
I
que
just feel
cuando
like
yo
you're...
digo que cuando lo traes a la natural, bro, it's gonna come to
And
you,
the thing
bro.
is that cuando lo traes al natural es de que, like, your parents... Te ayudan a sacarlo.
Right.
Because it's not like it's gonna come out magically, you know?
Right.
Where, like, all of a sudden I'm a fucking musician. Like, no. If you're not exposed to it at a young age,
That's true.
it's kind of like, well, how do you expect the kid to, like, you know, digest it? Yeah, when he's older, he looks at music, he's gonna be like, oh, music. As to oppose if you know, show a kid like me when I was 3 years old, yo creo que ya tenía el gusto, but my dad took that extra step and be like, oh, I'm gonna get him a drum set, a ver qué pedo.
Fíjate
¿Y
que
te gusta?
I tried doing that shit, bro, pero pinche mocosos son raperos.
What the hell are they gonna rap about, man? You live in Berwyn, dog.
Now, bitch. But they still go
I
to
live
fucking...
by a Chase in AT&T.
¿Cómo que tienes novia? Y yo no lo sabía.
Hey, that's some Cali stuff,
like
bro.
Don Cheto.
Hey.
Don Cheto. Pero ¿por qué? Tatuatis.
Like that kind of
So,
rapper.
yeah, and I can't, like, les digo, hey, you want to listen to this? They even try to, like, my oldest one, he's 15. He tried to, like, ir a mis tocadas. No le gustó.
Y si no le
gustó,
gusta,
like,
no le gusta.
fuck. Y luego el otro chino, I bought him a little drum set, and now we're trying to sell that one, porque ya tenemos el grande, so he's
But
like...
he was playing it, though. I remember que pusieron
yeah,
un video.
pero, ¿cómo se llama?
Se aventaba sus-
Non-Mexican.
Pero se inclinaron a otra música.
Yeah.
And that's good too, man. There's nothing bad with that.
I want fucking Mexicans.
Yeah. I feel you.
I liked how I was listening to the Picudos podcast earlier, con El Guac Pot. Shout out. They had mentioned how one of the guys from there, they were saying que, you know, all of us were all born musicians. You know, at some point we're all exposed to it, whether our parents are, you know, putting music on while they're cleaning up and shit. Ahí estamos nosotros, you know, we all wanted to be drummers. We're all hitting on something. You know, 3, 4 years old, we're all doing that. Y de ahí, pues, some of them stick to it, some of them don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what they were like trying to say was that, man, in the beginning, we're all musicians. We all tried it, dancing, whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Y was like how you're saying, you know, fucking, if you're exposed to it, you're gonna stick to it, man. And it sounded like your ass was every day since fucking.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like maybe some kids are gonna be like, no, le damos aquí, allá. Pero, like, that's what I'm saying. A unos les va a gustar y a otros no. The thing is that we all get an equal opportunity, you know?
Yeah.
Ya sea de uno
Equal opportunity employer. Hell yeah.
ya sea de uno que le guste o no, or like you feel something for it, you know? And that's the thing with me. It was weird as fuck. Like, imagine, like, you just get, like, I would get excited just by turning on a fucking cassette player, dude. Like, what the fuck? Just to listen fucking El Tucanazo and shit. Dude, ask my mom. I would cry when...
Call her. No.
I would cry. Wake her up right now. Mamá, ¿se acuerda cuando se acababa el tucanazo en la radio y pinche no dejaba de llorar? I swear to God. I would start crying because el tucanazo se acababa. Yeah, güey.
Your dad would put the 8-track in there. Like,
He'd be like, all right, you know what? I had enough of this shit. I'm going to buy the CD. Yeah, güey.
And put it on repeat.
Y ya.
Todo rayado, la
Todo
verga.
pinche rayado for playing the same song.
so el Tucanazo was number one because of you then.
I gave it all the streams.
At what age you joined your first band, bro?
6 years old.
6 years old. How long did that last?
4 years. We were there. That was a funny story. We actually got fired from that band because...
Wasn't it your dad's band?
No, it wasn't. My dad just got me in the band.
Oh, okay.
Invitaron a mi papá. Era un grupo que ya estaba hecho and shit.
They say, you and your son get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It was
shit.
yeah, almost basically because here's the thing.
Pero más bonito, te lo dijeron.
Yeah, it más bonito. It was kind of like
Saben
we're
la
gonna
verga.
we're gonna do whatever we want. If you don't like it, then get the fuck out. Basically, it's drunk musicians that like to fucking make a fool out of themselves.
Bro.
And we weren't with it, so they were like, if
Ahora
you like
Piggy, no
it,
estás hablando.
De mi compa Celso no estás hablando, güey.
Fuck you.
no, es que hay de vergüenzas a vergüenzas, güey, también. Like, dude, I was like 11 years old, and if I could notice that somebody's drunk as fuck and like they can't stand straight and they're not playing their song right, I'm kind of like, is anybody else noticing it? Like, what the fuck, you know? I feel attacked.
Are we having an intervention? What the fuck is going on?
Vengo a terapiar los hijos de la... No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, man.
Get him out of here. I don't like this.
Talk to that guy over there with the NASA sweater.
Córtale, mi chavo.
Going to the space, baby.
And we're done.
You know
No.
what? Delete.
No, güey.
It's shit that happens in bands, dude.
Yeah.
We ended up getting fired or whatever. My dad started making his own little band here and there. Point of the moral of the story is my dad ended up just even moving from California because he actually ended up like
Hola, Bobby.
quedó bankrupt, güey, like valió madre. O sea, se quedó sin nada, güey. Era cuando this was like in 2008. There was like a really bad recession going on in California.
Yeah.
My dad lost his house, dude. Basically lost everything.
Shit.
He had just had my little brother who's like 14 now. So it was tough.
Dude, y tu little brother también be throwing down, dude.
Oh, dude,
I remember you were putting videos and there was a little kid.
my little 6-year-old brother. Wait, he'll go like this. He'll
Yeah.
get the sticks in the back of his hand.
Yeah.
He'll start like drum soloing and shit. I'm
Yeah,
like,
and
"You're
they're
crazy."
like, Bobby, you're good, but the kid over there fucking dancing with the cowbell is
He's
better.
Oh no, but that's not my little brother.
Oh, no,
güey.
that's not him?
No. Ese era un morrillo. Ese era otro pinche huerquillo ahí que andaba ahí. Yeah, but a lot of people thought that was my brother. But no, dude, my little brothers, son otro patín, güey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're gonna be...
And they're still in Cali?
No, they live in Houston.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, they live with my dad.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Pero pues they're another level, way. Like, yeah, like I see it already. if I see it, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm done. Like they're gonna take me off, like for sure. Like, in a few
Damn, I
years.
gotta meet these kids.
Yeah, they're really good. I call them fucking musical prodigies, way. To be honest, because
Dude, and that's what I'm trying to say with this new generation, bro. Estos pinches mocosos vienen con un pinche talentazo que, where the fuck are they watching? What are they eating? What are they watching?
it's the same thing. What are they being exposed to? Like me, I was exposed to grupero music, and I like, other types of music, but I was not exposed to that until later on in my life.
Like, dude, you got the Pegaso, the Mier style, the whole
that,
grupero.
yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
But that's because I'm used to listening to all that. But like, yeah, when people ask me like, oh, play something over here and like something of this, like different stuff, I didn't get into that until like, después. And my little brothers, el oldest tiene 14, el otro tiene 8. I exposed them to progressive rock, dude, like maybe 2 years ago.
Hey, shout out to Blink-182.
They're some fans de un grupo que se llama Dream Theater. They're like stupid musicians that are like really, really good. They used to go to Berkeley School. Yeah, in New York.
Holy shit.
So it's like one of those bands.
So they're talented as motherfuckers.
Yeah, these are bands that play like, pieces that are like 10 minutes long and like 12 minutes long. Y se las aprenden, güey. Yeah, güey.
Como
So
el corazón de Texas, güey.
that's why I'm like, man, si yo que batallo para aprenderme una pinche polka, güey. Estos pinches niños, güey, they're playing. Se mamó. That was badass, güey. No mames. El corazón de Texas, güey.
We're gonna do the sound effects ourselves, god damn it.
That was really good.
Se mamó.
Y el corazón de Texas, güey.
That's a long ass
No
song.
seas mierda, güey.
You ever heard that song? You ever heard that song with a banda?
Pinche Beethoven se la
Don't
pela, güey.
Don't let me start con la canción del niño perdido.
That's the one cuando mandan a un güey hasta la
Yeah, in
chingada.
the corner, and the other trumpet player in the other corner. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yo queriendo bailar y esos güeyes tocando el niño perdido. Güey.
De mi primo Pastino no vas a estar hablando, güey.
Hey, this cucumber michelada is fucking awesome, bro.
It is,
Just
right?
want to throw it out
I
there.
didn't even look at the flavor. Is that different?
This is original. That one's
De
cucumber.
pepino.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
So here's an
Switch.
observation.
Sorry, Bobby.
Switchy.
Here's an observation.
Oh wait.
You know, usually Tino's,
What?
yapping it up and whatnot. You could tell those motherfuckers enjoying these drinks and the
Yeah.
gummies because
He's not even talking.
Hey, guess what? I think compa got the gummy, the edible.
Hey, you won Russian roulette, baby.
These gummies have different in one bag, bro. They have
There's an edible in there.
gummy bears, peach rings, and gummy worms.
Yes.
Güey, they're fucking flame,
I'm
bro.
telling you.
Ya me chingué una bolsa, por eso lo por Michelotis.
Straight up. He
I
said-
can tell.
He told me on the side, hey, Piggy, I didn't save you any, but you can just put your finger in the bag and lick it.
I got my finger, dipped it in there.
He fed me like a worm.
Hey, have you noticed that Edgar drinks
Edgar.
un drink de su chela, and then he has a big ass chaser and shit. Look at the side.
Oh, the water. No,
It's my flask.
it's just
That's a
the
big ass flask.
water hose water.
He said that's grape soda.
His version of ranch water is puro pinche agua de la manguera.
Damn. That's why my immune system's is shit, baby.
¿Te pedas muy rápido o qué, güey?
Yep. I mean, yeah.
I didn't eat. I came straight from work, man. So I'm all dirty as
No has
shit.
comido.
Yours was dirty.
This is true. But now I'm work dirty. The other one's dirty.
Entonces, Bobby, tell me about the time de que
So you get
siempre me mensajeabas a las pinches 3, 4 de la mañana.
Well,
Yo,
you
what
were
are you
doing-
doing?
Espérate.
Yo,
You're
what
jumping ahead. You're jumping ahead.
Nah,
Where
it's
is
around that time.
It's around that time.
You fucking pedo.
But you guys,
Yeah, Skip. My dad moved to Texas, blah, blah, blah. Me quedé tocando con grupos locales, blah, blah. And it was
What,
around
in-
that time.
in California?
I was
The Bay
in
Area,
Cali.
right?
At 6 years old?
No, ya a los 6.
No mames. At 10 now, right?
I got out.
Still, man, I wouldn't even, I want to stay by myself.
Mira,
En
el
serio.
morro se prefiero el fútbol. Bobby se prefiero la
I
música.
don't want to
At
go
that
back
age.
to Mexico, Dad. No
I don't
way.
At 10 years old, I was watching Power Rangers, bro.
That's the thing. You see, that's another thing that, like, kids my age or, like, my primos, they're like, Bobby, why don't you come out and play, man?
I was watching Bobby's World.
Exactly. Damn, that's a badass one. That's badass, way. No, mames. Hey,
And
you know what's
the
the
tricycle
funny
and shit.
I used to have Bobby's World as my background on MySpace. No. I swear to God.
Tino creeping and shit. He's doing his homework for the pod. I like this.
Hey, bro, Bobby's World was a shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Never watched it.
You never watch it?
He rolled up in his little tricycle and shit.
Hell yeah.
I used to watch it on YouTube.
That's not the Topanga girl, is it? That's
man, you
saved by
remember
the.
It's cartoons back in the Channel
Oh.
32.
You're
back
talking
in the-
about Boy Meets World. Wait.
My antenna was broken back then.
Órale, ajá, y
You
luego-
young kids, Google that shit because
Bobby's World. It's badass, bro. It's badass.
And by the way, yeah,
Even the intro song was badass.
when you're done watching Tom and Jerry, get some real fucking cartoons. In you.
Bro, these fucking gummies are good.
They're fire, right? I like the. It was with Chamoy, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fire.
Did you guys hear about the Arthur? You remember that show, the cartoon?
Yeah.
I think the principal came out gay or something like that.
Mr. Ratburn?
Yeah.
What?
There was always signs about it, man. Motherfucker a little weird.
Came out gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with it. You know?
Pero se veía venir, digo.
Nobody gets that excited over cake. You know, in quotations, cake.
All right,
Cake.
let's go back to Bobby.
You're having cake.
I don't want to get canceled.
Oh, these are Seinfeld. Not that there's anything wrong with it. You know.
Ah, well, we're
Anyways, Bobby. So your pops went to Texas. You stayed in Cali. You seguiste de loco ahí.
Sí, güey.
At 10.
At
Yeah,
10.
güey. Pinches, yeah, I started getting gigs more like, you know, keyboards and drums. There was a lot of, like, tierra caliente.
Allá en Cali, ¿qué hay?
Dude, since I wasn't really into norteño music. It was like, I was more towards like the versátil groups que tenían teclados. Everybody was playing the same shit. Playing Nobleza de Aguililla, Pequeñas Musical, etc.
Right.
All that shit. And everybody played the same thing. Pinche weedy weedy, blah, 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 blah. It was more, I feel like a lot of the bands se inclinaban más por el tierra caliente. Because they would have the bass already, you know? A lot of bands didn't really want to play Duranguense.
What's your family's roots? Like, ¿dónde vienen?
My mom's from Michoacán,
Woo!
from Apatzingán.
Hell yeah.
Hell
My dad's from Jalisco, from
Nice.
Tamazula, Jalisco. It's
Nice.
it's close to Ciudad Guzman.
That's a nice mixture.
Yeah, it is.
Mazamitla,
Nice
por ahí.
¿Saliste guapo, güey?
Ah, gracias, güey. I think that's why, you know, the Michoacano side, way, I fucking love the Tierra Caliente music.
Have you visited?
I've never been to Apatzingán. I've been to Morelia, but I've never been to Apatzingán.
Yeah.
I want to go, you know, pero pues,
Dude, I heard Michoacán in general is fucking beautiful.
It
Like,
is.
They have like
It's amazing,
nice views, like los pueblos. Los
Jalisco
pueblitos.
is amazing too, but I do want to go to Michoacán because it's just that I feel like Jalisco is a part of me, but I feel like Michoacán is even a little more because maybe like me identifico más con maybe los músicos de por allá, like Juan Gabriel or Marco Antonio Solís, and then the Tierra Caliente music, you know, all of that stuff. So like, yeah.
What?
¿Qué pasó? Nada, güey.
Mamón.
When you say Juan Gabriel, he went. When you say Jalisco,
Dijo, mi mero chile, dijo este.
when you say Jalisco, también le dijo.
He's fucking coming. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, shit, I love
Brother,
Bobby.
Saludos para la gente de Jalisco. Saludos para las Chivas, que they're doing great.
But yeah, güey. Fuck you.
Oh, saludos para Chilaquil. Nice cobija.
Hey,
bro.
pinches
Nice
chivas,
cariño.
¿verdad? No mames, güey.
Pasan el chorizo.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Anyway.
So you play for other bands ahí?
Local bands, güey.
Se desimprovisa.
I'm gonna amplify that shit.
Salió el airecito, amigo. You're a little fool.
Está buena la michelada esta, güey.
Ya, güey.
Córtense bien, hijos de la verga.
We have a guest, guys.
It was a lot of duranguense Tierra Caliente. I feel like, man,
¿Allá pegó el duranguense? ¿Allá pegó?
sí pegó, güey, but
Don't you have a picture with like your taco hat or something?
yeah.
Firmado y la
Quedó. So like, aquí, I feel like pegó poquito más aquí later, pero allá by like 2010, 11, like, it was done.
Oh, it was
It
done.
was done already.
shit.
Yeah,
Done,
like,
done?
salía, yeah, like done.
You were Pechera and shit
Like,
already out?
like everybody was listening
Pues
to
allá
him.
empezó el pinche
Gerardo
Yeah.
Ortiz,
Ortiz,
already.
In 2010, ahí entró Del Records and all those motherfuckers hard, bro.
Yeah.
Really
Quitaron
bad.
el sombrero de taco a la verga y se pusieron la Pechera.
Like,
I think it took
basically,
a year
wanna play
after
with you
that
anymore.
cuando
the
pegó a
only
Chicago.
band right there in the area that you would hear like on the radio that was duranguense was basically like Montes. Like, that's it, dude.
Yeah.
They were the only ones, and like in Trono at that time they were getting stronger. Tierra Cali,
They're more
Tierra
like
Cali,
Tierra Caliente, though.
yeah. Trono, I've always seen a little bit more Tierra Caliente, just play with the tambora, but their sounds are a little more Tierra Caliente. But
They are.
a little bit, you know. I see them a
It's
little
like a
more.
fusion of both.
It is.
You know? Like
It is
a
a fusion.
like a transition band, you know?
Yeah, because they use the harmonica. That's duranguense. That's a little more duranguense.
Pero la tuba is more
Tierra
Tierra
Caliente.
Caliente-ish, right?
It is. I do see him. Acompañan con los hi-hats también.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
And the way he sings is also like Tierra
A little more.
Caliente, Más.
But they live like in el estado de Mexico. So ahí like agarraban de todo, you know. There's a lot of Tierra Caliente music there, igual que había duranguense.
So they did a nice fusion.
They did.
Okay, I see it.
They did a macizo thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's what they just said. On the last
I
podcast,
never thought about it that way. You know, they grabbed the whole Tecnobanda thing and they just combined the Duranguense, and I was like,
Well, in the early days, they used to have that thin ass little tuba and shit. It was like bassish.
That little like pegándole a la patrulla tube or something like that.
Something like that,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
tung, 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 tung.
Yeah, yeah.
It
And
was
then,
bouncy. It wasn't the DX7, but it was bouncy.
Mhm.
It was an M1.
Tómale tu coca, bro.
Ya no había, güey.
Denle una chévere, güey, no mames, se va
Se va.
a
Se va a
cagar.
desmayar. You want some of my flask?
The gummies are badass.
Yeah, they are.
Ahí está la Auduo, si quieres.
Dale una michelada, güey, no seas culo, güey.
No, con la de.
¿Quieres con
la de
una
piña, güey.
con Auduos? Like, michelada con
¿O quieres una White Claw?
Dice que si quieres una White Claw with Miche Mix.
Y luego de repente, güey, oh, que la chingada. Empezaban. I actually came to Chicago in 2011.
How old were you then?
I was 15. I was 15.
Creo que fue la primera vez que fui a Disney.
Venimos a un grupo, con Manny Keys, güey. What was it? Goodyear Studio, right? Yeah. El grupo se llamaba Lobo de Durango, güey. But Lobo de
aquí?
No, they're from Cali, güey.
Oh, okay.
Pero hizo los arreglos Montes and shit or whatever. And fucking we came to record over here or whatever. That Manny actually took us to to V-Live. We saw fucking, I think it was like Grupo Adicto and shit.
Hey, shout out to Marquillo.
Grupo Adicto.
I thought you were gonna say Calvin, bro.
Yeah, shout out to mi compa. Damn, talking about Grupo Adicto. Shout out to mi compa Marquillos, compa Josecito Galvez. Sí. Pura pinche raza fina.
Hey.
Todavía tocaban los compas del Terre, güey, en ese entonces.
Oh, shit.
Estaba el Rayo de Tierra Caliente, güey.
They're still around.
Throwback,
Yeah, they're still around. They're still around.
They're still around?
Yeah.
Oh, los compas del Terra, I don't think they're out anymore.
No,
right?
ya no.
That's throwback as fuck.
Y ese día, I remember that day. It was like it was a Thursday. Those jueves at V-Live. Y cerraron, creo que eran los Armadillos. Packed as fuck. I was like, what the? I had never heard los Armadillos before. I was like,
Fuck you mean?
I was like, what? Yeah.
Me neither.
Before that time, I had never heard them.
Me neither.
They're badass, bro.
And I was like, I like the way the guy would play the bass and shit and like the guitar. And I was like, what is going on? And like everybody right there just watching and shit. I'm like, oh,
They're badass,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, they're really good. Desde entonces I was like, man, I started looking them up.
Actually, en ese tiempo fue cuando ese requinto empezó. Because the bass players siempre tocaban bien simple. Era algo bien sencillito. Y ese compa, un gordito, ¿verdad?
Started pimping it out.
Bro, he just he did cuando salió la luz de tus ojos and all that shit. That's when he started doing all that shit. So, like, he did a badass fusion on that one. I was like, damn, pinche vato, está perro.
And I feel like that time coming over here, I got a couple contacts here and there. Stayed in contact with Manny. I think it was like, man, I was still playing drums right there. The keyboards, and that's the thing. Locally, sí me caía más jale de pilero, de tecladista ya casi no, güey.
Pero si ya eras bueno en ese tiempo ya.
No, I've never
man.
considered myself a good musician. I just do my thing, man.
Se mamó.
Just do my thing. It's like you just practice and you keep doing your thing. You practice and you keep doing your thing. You know.
I'm eager to ask how the fuck you end up in Montesa.
That's the thing. Yeah, with that. I feel like a lot tuvo que ver mi compa Oscar Ponce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we know him since we were kids.
Who?
Cuando no-
Mi compa.
Oh, Chino.
We grew up with Chino.
Yeah.
We don't know him as Oscar Ponce.
With con la banda?
Yeah, la banda.
Well,
He used to
we
play.
said Banaceros.
He used to be a drummer. También.
I seen the videos. That's
He's
why
a
I
bit-
was like, damn, fucking Oscar.
He
Dude.
was a drummer.
That's crazy.
Estaba igual, güey. He wanted to play drums more than keyboards. Like he wanted.
And he became
He
a
played bass,
crazy
too.
ass keyboard
Yeah.
player, man.
You play bass too, no, compa? Remember he played bass? He recorded it for the songs?
I don't remember.
¿Es the guy de TikTok que sombrerito?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oscar.
Okay.
Yeah, pinchos.
Oh, he's a dog.
yeah, güey.
He's a dog.
He's crazy.
¿Sabes mi compa Chino?
Yeah, el compa chino, pinche Oscar. We played with Horóscopos one event. I don't know where it was.
So were you still with Lobo?
I was with Lobo, and we happened to alternar juntos. I think it was in Reno, Nevada, con Horóscopos y Tierra Cali. Tocó Horóscopos, and I was like, oh, fuck it. I was like 16 years old, 15 years old. I was like, oh, pinche palomazo, en corto.
Andabas de desinquieto.
Yeah, I was that kid, man.
¿Cuándo no?
Yeah, I was that.
Honestly.
I was that kid enfadoso that was like, I wanted to do palomazos, not with everybody, pero pues, like the bands that I would
For the
like.
experience. For the experience. Yeah,
Exactly.
Fucking, I mean,
But we're just hungry, you know, like we just wanted to be
it's
noticed.
fun. It's fun, yeah.
You want to be
But
noticed.
you
that's
want to be
basically-
noticed, and like, como yo sabía que, like, I know I can fucking play those songs, you know? It's kind of like, you know, just trying to prove, like, you know, that I can
Look
play.
at me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing, like, the funny thing is, like, esa vez me aventé un palomazo y esa vez nomás estaba Vicky. Merso no fue. It was just her.
What song was it?
It was un popurrí. It was Dos Locos, Cambiamos los Papeles, and Antes Muerta que Sencilla. It was those three songs.
Yeah.
Those three songs. Yeah, it was that popurrí.
Oh,
Ahí estaba mi
sick.
compa Bobby, creo que toca con Show Revelación ahorita. Plays the tuba.
Yeah.
Oh,
Con
yeah.
su hermano Danny Cimental también, on the sax.
Oh, yeah.
Estaba Oro from Los Agentes. Creo que tocaba con Los Agentes. Gold Black. You guys don't remember Oro?
The drummer?
The drummer.
Yeah, beast.
Oro's a
Motherfucker's
beast.
a beast. He's a motherfucker.
Estaba Oro.
Who's this?
Oro.
Drummer. What? Old school ass fucking
Yeah.
drummer. Old school.
Yeah, played.
Yo estoy muy joven para eso. Okay.
And the
Primos
weird
de
thing,
Proeza
that,
para aquí,
that time,
De Proeza para
No.
aquí.
Vicky,
Proeza pa' acá,
that time
pa'
Vicky,
Guardia.
she came over. She was like, how old are you? We was like, oh,
I'm 12.
I'm 16. Like, oh, you played really good, mijo. I was like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. Casi, she saw me like a little kid and shit, you know? And I was like, oh, fuck, you know, like, y así quedó, like, whatever. We stayed talking outside and shit. Y ahí se quedó la comunicación. Like, 4 years later, Oscar Ponce hits me up and he's like, I'm in Mexico. I can't come to the United States. And nobody in Chicago wants to go help out Horóscopos.
Right.
And they need a keyboard player because they were playing their shows without fucking keyboards. It was just the banda.
So were you playing keyboards by then already?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was playing keyboards, but I wasn't like, you know.
Pero con los Lobos de Durango?
Yeah, no, ahí tocaba la batería, güey.
Yeah.
Ahí tocaba la pila.
How the Damn,
Yeah.
that's fucking
But the-
amazing.
yeah,
That's
but
where
like,
we're kind of confused.
Keyboards,
Like,
because keyboards was always just like, I would upload videos playing
Oh, okay,
keyboards.
okay. So you would upload
but it
them
was
on
never my thing,
I
you know?
remember. I remember.
Oh, another funny story with Edgar. Oh, que la chingada. I was actually supposed to go into Braceros Musical before Edgar.
oh, yeah?
He really
Yeah.
was.
That was a
Oh, shit. So you go way back like that.
yeah. I was a freshman,
I used to watch his drumming videos.
and I would watch yours.
Ajá, perro. Qué romántico.
Beso.
Uno en el sucio.
Hey, there's a couch right here for, you know, going...
En el Cine Esquinas.
Uno donde lo quiera.
Nah, fucking like I used to see Bobby's videos all the fucking time. Y like I knew you as a drummer, and then I would see that you were playing the keyboards, and I'm like, "Vergas, este güey, where the fuck did he come from?" Because like,
Right.
you would do both, really good, you know. And then like right away, se te miraba in your face that you're younger and shit, you know. So I was like, man,
He's just a fucking kid, bro. I'm telling you, when he slid in my inbox, I was like, "Váyase pa' allá, pinche mocoso."
Pinche-
No,
but
no,
I was
no.
a fan. I
"Hazle
was,
vaya
already,
con su mamá."
I was a fan of La Adrenalina, güey.
But,
Big fan of La Adrenalina.
Who's that?
right?
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
¿Y esos güeyes? ¿Y estos qué?
¿Y esos güeyes quién son? Tocaban unas pinches rolotas, güey.
Yeah, no,
I remember, dude.
Es
It was
amor.
I was following the band more. I think it was because Abel. Because
Yeah, Abel.
I knew
He was his
Abel.
younger cat,
Sus
man.
mazos.
I knew Abel because he had played with Macizo con Chuyito.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, fakes y todo.
Hey, he wanted to come today, actually. And we're like, bro.
I was gonna say something, but I'm like,
Dale. Say it, just say it. I'll bleep it.
no, güey.
You're not gonna get canceled.
Dilo.
Wait,
I won't cancel you, bro.
Say what?
I don't know.
I'm doing the audio. I'll bleep it.
Ricardo, Obregón, all those dudes, man, tocan bien perro también. Pero a mi gusto, el otro Macizo sonaba más chido, güey.
A la vez.
A mi punto de ver.
I never
Nah.
heard him. Sorry.
I like these.
And that's the thing. Tony, dude, the turtle, fucking Anthony Covarrubias,
Oh.
when he got in,
Pinche
I was
He's
like,
a fucking
dude,
monster,
dude, exactly. That was a big jump for Macizo. One of the
Yeah.
Macizo All-Stars que se hicieron,
Yeah.
you know? I was like, damn, these guys are sounding good. O sea, it was como que a la par.
Yeah.
Like, they were both like, man, these guys are good, but these guys are good too.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like the Alacranes también, you know?
Yeah, well,
They were both
the other,
good.
the other macizo, I did like him because al principio no me gustaba mucho la voz de Chuy, but then somewhere along the line, like me gustó, and then that's where I met Petey. Petey's
Okay.
drumming was fucking badass. Yo me quedé like, that motherfucker sounds legit.
good.
And then that's where I seen Abel for the first few times. Y andaba tuviendo bien chingón, so I was like, damn, musicalmente tan perros, pinches mocosos. But they were all kids, though. So I was like, damn.
Young as fuck, right?
Yeah, ya los viejos nomás pues era Quemadera, the older cats pues, los originales de ellos.
I think that was the main thing about them is because they had the horns, you know, they had the sax.
Right.
So they had,
sounded
you know,
good.
the melody, you
yeah,
know.
la base fue la que los amacizó un poco más because Abel was in the tuba, Petey was in the fucking drums, and then keyboards estaba Chiquis.
But don't get me wrong, man. Like, las segundas acá de... ¿Cómo se llama? The tuba player?
Diego.
Diego.
Diego, dude.
Oh.
No, he's a
Insane,
fucking
dude.
He's a fucking
Insane.
monster.
See, I heard...
Como
I
digo,
heard-
if I would have been singing, I would have been over here.
Mira, that's another deal. I saw that. Y cada quien tiene el... ¿Cómo se llama el main singer?
No, Raúl.
Raúl.
Dude, all the songs on his voice, I feel like they sound good too. Pero lo que ayudaba mucho, yo creo que era también la segunda. Was like, it was fucking some high segundas.
I'm a fan of Diego.
I'm a fan, dude.
And
I'm a fan.
it's all natural, like, no, he's not faking
yeah.
it. Like, there's
Exactly.
a lot of segunderos que, like, they fake it.
And Pídeme la luna, güey.
Those
Live.
motherfuckers playing the tuba and singing at the same time.
Like, holy shit, you're gonna pop a vein, fucker?
Yeah, güey.
She hernia la verga.
Like, my balls are about to pop.
Bro, que se escucha bien legit. Like, holy shit.
You used to play with Adrenalina, Tino? No?
Like for a winter.
Winter time.
You know, I became a bandero like
After the movie,
after
movie.
Frecuencia of Calentanos.
I remember I saw the saludos a los compas también del Guacpad, que that's actually where I saw you when you were talking with Banda Potrillos.
Yeah.
When I saw that podcast, dude, and I heard like your guys' story and like how la banda like you know lleva a cabo las cosas, like me identifiqué poquito because of like how strict they could be musically.
Yeah.
And like, como decir, like, oh, it needs to sound this good or else, nah.
Yeah. If not, it's... So they have it like... Tiene que escucharse así, no es potrillos, pretty much, like they follow a strict rule when it
I
comes to
respect
music.
that. That's really good, man.
I feel, bro, ya pues caminando un poquito de tema. When I joined there, I feel like
Your stress level was low.
it was low, but it went high. But I feel like my
Tú mismo te superaste.
yeah, like I hear my old videos from the previous band I was in singing kind of the same songs, and I'm like, shit, why did I sing it like that?
And it's one of those things where like, man, estos güeyes a lo mejor hasta me sacaron el jugo que a lo mejor ni yo sabía
Yeah.
que tenía.
Yeah.
That's
And then you said you guys had that in the band you guys were in.
No, hombre, pero pues I feel like that was my way of looking at music.
Okay.
Where like a lot of
You
bands,
wanted to master your instrument.
exactly. A lot of bands would play songs, and I look at them. I'm like, wrong note, drums not doing it right. The singer's doing the wrong note over here. Blah 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 blah. And I was like, I wanted to like, luego like go in there and be like, hey, well, why the fuck why don't you do this? Exactly. And sometimes when I would, yeah, güey.
Tocan chingón, pero la cagaron.
They would take me to practices where like bands would start inviting me to like, oh, come, a ver, pues, pa' calarme and shit.
Hey.
And I'd become being like, I feel like I was a dick.
Maestro?
Because not even, like, I don't want to be a maestro, but I just, lo que la oreja me daba. Si la oreja me estaba diciendo que un güey estaba haciendo una cosa mal, I'd be like, how the fuck do you know it's him? Like, because I know. He's like, the bass is doing a wrong note, so it's making this guy's song wrong and shit. So, like, how about you do this? Y como que se quedaron like, what the fuck? This fucking
Get
kid,
out of my
man.
room.
Yeah. But I would never do it in a way to, like, humiliate.
Belittle
Like,
them and
my goal is for the band to sound badass. That's always my
Cuando
deal.
me fui a calar con ustedes con sax, well, you were there, bitch.
I was there.
Bobby was
Oh,
there.
yeah, you were there.
I was there. Yo
Y
yo nomás fui a cagar el palo, la neta. güey.
No, and I kept looking at
I
Bobby
was like,
because
man,
I was kind of nervous as
I
hell.
was like,
Like,
man, this is going to be a drummer?
Get the fuck out of here, Bobby. You don't belong here anyways.
vete pa' allá, güey, no mames.
Wait, who was it?
It was
Deriva.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, y al último le pregunté, Bobby, ¿cómo me escucho? Oh, mames, you're doing like fucking amazing right now. I'm like, not that
He had like a whole 12-pack on
I
the
had a whole
floor.
12-pack by myself because
Yeah.
I was so nervous. Like,
I'm like, ya no
Borracho
jale,
de
güey.
mierda.
yeah, bro.
Hey,
because it was all new musicians.
All of us.
Dijo Edgar that we're gonna watch all these YouTube videos of you playing nota. So Jeffrey Dahmer.
I said we're gonna watch these, and then you're gonna leave.
Okay.
Hey, go ahead, give him more gummies.
Al cabo ya sabemos cuáles tienen mota.
Hablando de mota, ya se me bajó.
Mi primo was like, what the hell are you talking about? Have you watched it yet?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it
No,
yet, dude.
no, you haven't watched it.
I know what it's
You're
about.
going to
but
love
I
the first episode.
I haven't watched it.
It's good. It's good. I watched it all. It was good, man.
It was good.
But
It's crazy.
all the serial killers have something in common. But we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
They're all white.
They all have like
I'll
glasses.
say it.
They all have glasses.
They all have glasses, no man. Edgar? Oh, okay.
Hey, but they're tall and white, all right? So
Yeah,
they-
and then ya cuando like ya
The-
when,
the
when Edgar
big
gets the
ones,
bigger
you know,
glasses, yeah, we
yeah.
should get scared.
I'll be back.
He brought the little ones.
So you remember all the short jokes, huh?
Salud, primo.
I told you we're gonna watch all these Adrenalina videos, and
Then you can leave.
There are a few. You're going to be here all night.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, güey. Entonces ahí andaba yo de. I feel like I always wanted to be in contact with musicians from over here.
Hey.
But why, bro?
Always.
¿Por qué no Texas? I mean, I'm saying because Texas hay un chingo de
No,
grupos
pues,
ahí chingones.
ahí te va. Well, like back then,
No, he was in the Bay Area.
yeah, I was in
No, but
Cali.
his dad moved to Texas.
My dad moved to Texas already. So I was never, like, I knew your basic, like, you know, you're intocable and, like, whatever.
Basic
but, like,
Intocable, what the hell?
well, like,
I thought you were gonna say like I know you're basic musicians. Like,
No.
you know us and shit. I was like, damn,
No, no, no.
that's fucked
Like
up.
No. Like, la música básica norteño, you know, like pesado and intocable and invasores and all that shit or whatever. But at that time, I was a fan of Duranguense. Okay. This was the time where, like, you know, the Lacranes were going at it and it was like René versus Cheeto and shit. So I would look at that shit and I would be like, oh my god, like it was like watching like almost like magic, you know? Because en ese tiempo, ahorita René toca chingón, pero en ese entonces mi compa René Urbina, it was amazing, dude. Like his remates were on point. Y Cheeto, he had to do that on top, and on top of that, he had to even like almost like one up it, try to one up it to be like, you know, putting his own flavor or whatever. So like I would really like watching videos de Chiro tocando and shit, or even Renee.
Pinche Chiro es una pinche bestia también, dude. Ahorita estaba grabando para un chingo de grupos, bro. You see him like left and right and recording.
He has a lot of sessions.
Crazy, yeah.
Y and I'm like, pinche Chiro. Like, we had him here in the podcast, dude. And we had never, like, siempre nos vemos nomás ahí, hey, what's up, Chiro, ¿cómo andas? Whatever, así rápido. And that conversation, dude, hasta con su brother, Yogi, un saludazo, viejo.
Saludos a compa Yogi también.
Bro, qué chulada de persona, bro. Like, we got into them, like, so deep, and, like, I was like, damn, I never looked at you guys like that, like that. Siempre los veía como, like, pues son músicos o whatever, nomás de rápido, and they're humble as people. Y fíjate que este fin de semana estuvimos tocando aquí en Aurora, and his accordion player, ¿cómo se llama, Ricardo,
Ricardo.
Yeah, Ricardo. He showed up y se me quedaba viendo y a cada canción que acababa.
This guy wanna fight.
And I'm like,
me estás retando, hijo de tu.
Celso had that Henny kicking in.
me ves, culo.
Did you forget who he was? Or
No, es que no lo reconocí porque llevaba la tejana. Estaba vestido. Y pues, I was like, what the fuck is he? So he came to me with the phone and he's like, that's you, right? And I sent the guys because I was recording. Y me dice, le digo, yeah, that's me. Dice, you're the guy para Calentanos podcast. I'm like, yeah, puro Calentanos and whatever. And he's like, I'm like, oh shit, it's this guy that I mentioned, Misa. I'm like, Misa, ¿cómo se llama?
Yeah.
He said, se llama Ricardo Nuevo Terreno. I'm like, I know Nuevo Terreno. I didn't know his name.
Okay.
He's like, he's Tamaulipas. Remember him? I'm like, yeah, I do. But I couldn't pinpoint his name because I'm fucking performing. I'm talking and texting.
You're over here.
And shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So, le mandé saludos, dude. As soon as que le mandé saludos, se subió con nosotros a tocar like at least 30 minutes, dude.
Dang.
Really jamming hard.
That's crazy.
Porque Paquito se pasó por la voz porque empezamos a cachorrear. And you know these motherfuckers love that shit, dude.
Yeah.
And dude, we started jamming hard and it was fucking badass. Just the fact que me encontré otro músico like que it feels the same passion of music, you're like, that's when, like,
That's what it's
fucking badass.
That's
bro.
what it's all about at the end of the day, man.
You know? So I feel you como dices, damn, ves otro, de otro estado, whatever. Because I think I would have been the same way. I'm like, damn.
But the thing is that where I was, it was a little more like,
Todo
like
separado?
it was limited, dude. Like, I feel like, not to tell, there was literally only one band. Anyway, sorry. Only one band that I was in.
The microphone
One band that I was.
anything.
Un grupo que estuve allá que tú digas, like, me sentía, like, comfortable with the musicians, like, you know, that we were all kind of, like, we were all kind of, like, on the same level.
There's
Right.
levels to
Type
this
of
shit,
thing.
bro.
Out there back home?
Yeah, back there in Cali. But other than that, it was just, like, I always felt like, like, no es que no eran buenos, sino que
Querías
no
más.
Yeah, I wanted more, and like I wanted people to que le echara ganas igual que yo. And
No te
unfortunately,
llenabas, en otras palabras.
Yeah, no tienes llenadero.
Yeah.
Chigoloso.
And at that point, I knew that I understood that these people are, most of the people that I was being associated with, they're older than me and they have jobs.
Yeah.
So like, they're not taking.
You
Oh, what a fucked up thing.
It's-
Sorry.
no.
They're busy.
Shut the fuck up.
Music
So
is-
they're busy.
Yeah,
they
they're
have
busy.
families.
They don't have enough like the same
Time.
time as I do. That maybe like I was in school. Like
Uh-huh.
like I just do my homework and that's it. You know.
Yeah,
I,
and then the rest is like
rest of the day-
Straight to the
play.
Straight to the drums.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like to them, we're like they have a family, you know. But like I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, why don't you just fucking practice, bro?
Get better, damn it.
yeah. I see metal with.
That's why you suck. No, mami. Harsh ass dude, bro.
Nah, that was my.
I'm just kidding, bros.
No way.
Me hackearon.
Me hackearon. No way.
I got possessed.
I don't know. And I feel like that's what it always kind of made me like, man, I want to go to Chicago. I want to play with the musicians over there.
Right.
Like,
What do your
estos
parents
güeyes están
thought about you
ocupados.
moving to Chicago?
They didn't fucking like it. As soon as I told them about Braceros, they're like, the fuck you're going? You ain't going
¿Te
anywhere.
manda solo qué?
Yeah, they're like, I was a freshman in high school. They're like, you ain't going anywhere. And I was pissed. I was pissed as fuck. Pissed as fuck. I went into my room.
You were a freshman.
I was a freshman in high school. Literally,
14 years
I was
old?
literally in class texting Tuti.
This fucking guy.
Literally in science class, texting Tuti, being like, oh yeah, let me just ask my mom and shit. But yeah, yo te confirmo al rato.
Let me get my permission slip signed.
No mames.
Like that.
Sí, te digo que cuando las primeras veces que me mensajeaba, hey, bro, I wish I could go to Chicago. I'm like, yeah.
It was different types, no?
Yeah,
They're
I'm
like,
man,
Bobby,
no,
you,
mames, like,
Bobby,
no,
you don't
man.
want to come.
Nah,
Was
yeah,
it still
yeah.
MySpace times?
Nah, it was
That was
Facebook.
already on
Facebook.
Facebook. Early Facebook days and shit.
That's when you used to live on Armitage. Right?
Yeah.
Shout out.
And the fucking... what
Debajo
was
del
it?
puente, ¿no?
No, yeah. No, wait.
Que por cierto, when I joined Montes, Mi compa Piggy me abrió las puertas de su casa.
Literally.
Ahí en la Armitage, en Humboldt Park.
He put you down in the basement and then...
No, güey. Me puso en
We're
el
technically
cuarto.
roommates.
Yeah, we were basically roommates.
No mames.
We were right next to his room. Yeah,
¿Y
güey.
no te balacearon, güey?
Casi. I was scared, man. I was scared as balls.
That was hood.
I was scared as balls.
that bad. It was good.
I was scared.
Hey, dude wants to come to Chicago. I'm going to give you the Chicago
I'm gonna give you the Chicago.
Orange
Yeah,
is killer,
exactly.
bro.
Hey, didn't you live
pasó?
in front of Guerrerense?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Guerrerense
Right in
store?
front of
¿En
yeah.
Poncitlán?
No,
Yeah,
no.
Right next to it. Right
Oh, yeah,
next to
yeah.
it.
Yeah, right next to Poncitlán.
It is funny
You know,
'cause, like,
you know what a tax is? Ahí arriba.
No.
Yeah. And it's funny because like these guys used to live literally like 10 minutes away from there.
And the thing is that like I moved with Edgar and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see Adrenalina now. Y Se me
Nunca.
hizo. Nunca se me hizo.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it would cancel or ya no.
Yeah.
Y luego I ended up moving to Aurora.
I know,
Me
yeah.
fui para allá, dije, porque dije, man, la neta.
It's close to the guys out there. And shit.
Yeah, it was closer to the guys. Y la neta, estuve bien agradecido con mi copa Peggy y siempre se lo dije. Pero creo
What are you
que...
gonna say? Aurora's fucking safer than Chicago.
No, it's
Get
not.
the fuck out of here.
No, pero...
ghetto.
Yeah, it is ghetto igual. Pero, pues, I was with the guys y, pues, like, si tenían que pasar por mí, like, I was already there, you know?
Right.
It was way more convenient.
Yeah.
How were you then?
When I got into Montes, I was 17 years old.
They're right out of high school,
bro.
right?
Right out of high school.
Hey, just going back right before that, you were telling me que Chino had you up to help.
Oh, yeah, to help horóscopos on the keyboards.
¿Y si
A
fuiste?
melodía. Yeah, fui con... And that's actually how I got into Montes. Because I recorded videos cuando fui ese fin de semana. They're like... I literally practiced, like, a day
Yeah.
by myself.
Pinche mocoso, todo el
Pero
pinche
de-
tiempo que tienen.
Yeah.
But would you practice what Chino would do? Like what he used
Yeah,
to?
of course. I've been
'Cause-
studying him for years already.
Hay un video
But,
que out there on YouTube que he's playing like a jaripeo, like outdoors.
yeah, I used to watch that
And
video
then
all the
he's
time.
like fucking...
Yeah, he's wearing
That
the,
one
he's
is
wearing the
fucking
black suit and the white
sick.
shirt.
Yeah.
And the white
And all
tejana.
his hands are constantly moving, doing fucking buttons and,
And
shit.
that's-
No way, I gotta see this.
Dude's not even looking at the keyboard. He's looking at the crowd.
That was-
looking at
that was my motto.
Flirting and shit.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
That was my motto.
Yeah.
That was kind of be like, I want to be like that, you know? And then, like, se llegó la oportunidad, I'm like, fuck, am I ready? I'm like, oh,
Con tu
shit.
Casio,
No, I had the keyboards.
You know what's
but,
crazy, bro?
but-
Coming from a person that I used to hang out with, you know, like a lot when we were younger. You kind of sound like him back in those days where he will, like, want more and more and more. And, you know, he got to that level. And,
Like
bro,
obsessed with the music type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
He kind of left us
badass,
to go
that's
with
badass.
Cougar, remember?
Yeah,
compa?
and then he left Cougar to get even better things, which is awesome. And now he has achieved so much, bro. And that's badass. I see that hunger that he has and that he had in that age. I see it in you, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. It's just you see something and you know you're not there. They're like, I want to get there. Like, no sé cómo le voy a conseguir, cómo le voy a hacer, pero I'm gonna play like that.
Right.
And like,
¿Y esta
shit.
rosa? ¿Dónde?
No, lo chingón. No, dude, me voy a jugar con el pinche cacahuate aquí.
Pinche milagro, ¿verdad, güey? Ay, virgencita, sí puedo tocar como Oscar.
¿Y esta rosa?
Ahora, güey. Lo vas a despeinar, güey.
Me saludó de mano, ojalá y se me quede talento.
Nunca se la lavó.
Never wash his hand. Hell no.
So you recorded
That's
yourself?
why you play with a glove on there, right?
What happened? No, I don't.
So you recorded yourself con...
Con horóscopos, yeah, it was like a 2-day weekend too. It was super short.
I don't think I've seen that video.
I uploaded.
It's on
like,
your YouTube or?
No, it's on. I think it was on Facebook, but I uploaded like a super short clip, like maybe like 45 seconds or something. And then around that time, le ayudé también a un compa que se llama El Chivo, que era
Los Bookies?
el bass player ahorita de los Bookies. He had his look at his face. I swear to God. Tenía su, he was building his band que se llamaba Chivo y Pops.
Oh, yeah.
So we basically the point of the band was we were gonna play Bookie covers and songs that he wrote and all this other shit.
That's before you fell, right?
What happened? Before what?
Before he fell, right?
Yeah, that was before he fell.
Just kidding.
dumbass.
Shout out to Compa Chivo.
El
I know
Compa
you're
Chivo.
watching.
He's out there doing
Yeah,
wrestling moves and
This is
shit.
why people don't take you guys serious, because you fuckers make fun of everything, bro.
Well,
Yeah, he fell in the concert way.
yeah.
It was in a Chicago one.
No.
No, it was in LA.
He was doing the high kick y de repente...
At the
Pinche la verga,
Booker T.
Se le movió el piso o qué verga.
LA Coliseum.
Y cayó tiempo o cayó en contra.
Sí, cayó en tiempo. Al puro vergazo, dijo aquel. I helped him one gig
And we're canceled.
and that was it. Like, nunca fui otra vez. That was a life-changing experience, though, for sure.
I was about to ask, like,
Because I
how
hung
was
out.
that?
I hung out with him for maybe 3 days.
Did you guys practice?
We did, and I was making backtracks with him in his studio and shit or whatever.
Oh,
so
shit.
it
What was
wasn't-
that process like?
It was
like, was he like
crazy.
picky? Like,
No, well, he told me, he's like, throw these keyboard parts down. I'm like, okay. And he was playing guitar and like singing and shit and like just throwing down maquetas or whatever. He was just trying to like calandra me, like where was I musically?
See where
you know?
you're at and shit.
Mm-hmm.
are you like, do you know how to read music or no?
I learned how to read a little music now. When I went to school last year, I went to Northern Illinois
Oh, so
University.
then-
But at this point, no, it was
Was
puro,
it-
puro oreja. And I still consider myself mostly an ear.
And
Oh,
you?
shit, that's fucking badass. Yo pensé que, like, you knew.
Nah, way. It's like I know a little bit now, but it was never.
Con el
like,
tiempo se
it's-
aprende más o menos.
Yeah, but it was never like mi base de aprendizaje or like that's the way I saw music.
What was your... Bueno, if you have a YouTube channel que digamos que you follow, it was just random musicians or...
What do you mean?
There was like a specific
Who
guy
you
like,
look up to? Yeah.
Oh,
¿Quién
dude.
escuchabas o quién veías? Que digas, oh shit, I got a lot of from this channel or this guy. Is there a specific channel or person that you follow?
Music, I feel like music. De aprender, no. Like there was like if I needed to look up like how do you play Entrégate by Luis Miguel, like I wanted to learn how to play the piano on that
Right.
song. I would just look it up and be like, okay. But then sometimes they wouldn't play the wrong note, the
Right.
right notes, and I'm like, okay, I think
Algo está mal.
okay, ya me guiaba like, okay, no es esto acá. But yo
Would you
aprendí.
would you go in the comments and be like, hey, you playing this part?
Pendejo.
Actually,
Because I would be like, man, these people are taking the time to take out the song to put it out for people, for us to learn. And I'm like, that's fucking badass. There's a lot of stuff I learned on YouTube. And too much stuff I learned on YouTube, I think, way. Especially for keyboards. For drums, it was a lot self-taught. But keyboards, for sure, I think YouTube was like my main teacher. Musicians that I look up to, tecladistas, was, you know, your typical, like, Duranguense, you know, Oscar Ponce, Paco Lopez from Montes,
Yeah.
Gerardo Ramirez from Capaz, el compa, oh my God, se me va el nombre.
Luis Vidal is
Luis Vidal is a badass tubero. But, like, you know, the melodías, you know, mi compa, el de Master Show.
the guy in Mexico.
Oh, man, yeah.
¿Cómo se
Can't
llama,
think
güey?
of his name.
Not the singer. right?
No, not the
No,
singer.
no. He used to be Alacranes.
Used to play with
Alerta Cero.
Alacranes with Alerta Cero, güey.
No, I don't know.
Well, he's the one that composed most of their music,
He
right?
basically made the arreglos for Alacranes and, like, their biggest
their
hits.
hits.
And shit. Yeah.
Por tu amor, all that shit.
Mhm. Yeah, I just, oh my God. It's not, Chiquis era el otro, el que entró ya después. Pero this, man,
think of
se
his
me va el
name.
nombre, güey, pero I'm pretty sure
There's
somebody's
a
going to
lot of
put it on
fucking
the
good-ass
comments
fucking
that,
musicians, bro.
yeah, güey. De lo duranguense, that's, when I started playing keyboards, that's when I started getting a little bit more into, like, other type of music. I started listening more to, like, Luis Miguel, and I started liking Cristian Castro, because I would listen to the chords. I'm like, man, this is really nice. Like, ya mi mente ya se empezaba a abrir poquito más. It wasn't just rhythms. Keyboards did help me a lot desarrollando lo de la batería también. And that transition where I was getting better at keyboards, it made me a hell of a better drummer también.
So you wouldn't, nunca la soltaba.
Nunca soltaba la pila.
Yeah, there you go. That was my question.
No.
Nunca la soltaba. So you were always there on the
I was
keyboards.
pero igual a la par en la batería.
Damn.
Ya cuando entré a Montes, ya fue como que I had to leave drums. Because
Yeah.
it was just like, además de que no había tiempo, when I got in the band, it was kind of like, I don't think I was ready, but me aventé, like, yo tenía más ganas de triunfar de las que, de maybe, like, how do I explain it? Maybe I didn't have the capacity at the time, pero las ganas que yo tenía, I knew that was going to take me way more.
Right.
And
right.
I just had that in my mind.
So, hold on. Going into Montes, how did that call go? Or who got in contact with who?
Junior Terrazas sent me a message on Facebook. That was it. He's like, hey, bro, you want to try out? Blah, 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 blah. This and this and that.
And at the time
These
you were,
details,
you were studying Cali and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was 17. I was about... No, I had graduated already. Ya me había graduado de la high school. And he basically said, send me these videos playing these songs and...
We'll take it from there.
Yeah, we'll take it from there.
So this was due to networking with Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Like he put in a good word for you type
Yeah,
of thing?
no. Basically...
Because
I
of the
think
video.
Braulio Fabian Muro's brother, which is the singer from Montes, his brother at the time was...
I'm a fan.
yeah, he was...
He's
he was
a fucking dog.
Braulio was playing
Horóscopos.
with Horóscopos again. So he was there, and he actually put in the word for me with Fabian. And then Fabian told Junior, hey, check this kid out. Like, you know, I think he's got it.
He's a little weird, but he could do it.
Yeah, he's a little fucking bocoso, rat-ass looking ass kid, but I think he's got it. I think he can do it. And they asked me to play like Esperanzas and like Lástimas mi mujer and shit like that. I sent it that same night, and then they're like, okay.
Thirsty ass.
Yeah. They're
Hey,
like,
man, hey, when that opportunity comes
know,
up,
bro.
you do it.
Shit,
Era en
I would've
corto.
been doing
And they're like, okay, now play these songs. I was like, bet. Y ya. Sent it, and they're like, all right, in like a day or two, my dad's going to call you and shit. Y ya José Luis Terrazas me habló. And then that's when, we started getting...
Or you just like looking at your phone like,
Was it like
gonna come in any minute?
Yeah. Was it like the song? ¿Cómo estás, hijo? Papá.
It was almost like that. That's basically what he's like, ¿cómo andas, mijo? Because they had told me, he's probably like 17 or shit or whatever. It was kind of, but I did was I was thinking
You play the
that
keyboard in the background.
I was thinking the only thing is that
ding.
I didn't have his number saved yet. So when I saw the phone, I was like, man, should I answer?
Was it scam likely?
Scam likely.
But ya después I was like,
Hey, I thought only iPhone users get that shit.
Oh, now it's scam likely, all right? They changed it up.
luckily. Yeah, wait, pero todo ese that was a fat old change with me, man. Especially when and it was like super fast because I was like, now I'm in the band, now I have to move over there porque ya me comprometí.
So
That was when you came with Piggy, no?
Ahí fue cuando
what
me vine con
do your
Piggy.
parents say then, though?
How the fuck did you meet this guy?
No, pues we followed each other.
Yeah,
like,
we were,
cause
ya,
like,
ya éramos compas on
yeah,
Facebook.
Yeah, we talked Facebook, YouTube and shit, because I was following his shit a lot. Y and then, I mean, watch his drumming videos, you'll see why.
I was a guy.
So you were waiting for him to turn 18? Is that what you're saying?
Legally.
Yo se lo daba a Bobby.
I was a kid that liked to be in touch with a lot of guys del medio de la música, güey. Like yo quería, like,
Yeah, we
be
can tell.
I wanted to be connected, like, con el grupo que fuera, pa, like, a la hora que sea, like, que alguien ocupara algo, like, I'm right there and shit.
I always wanted to bring him, but I'm like, man, the budget. Con trabajos me quieren pagar lo que quiero cobrar y traer un mocoso de por allá. Dude, because...
¿A poco sí te decía, like, I want to play with la adrenalina?
Yeah, bro. You're
Yeah?
like, hey,
It's because when the first album came out...
He asked me, he's like, take me a weekend, bro. I'm like, Bobby, I wish I could, bro. Pero neta, like, donde yo vivo, rento. So, it's, nah, bro, I
that's
can't.
when you were on Fully.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't, bro. Like,
Nah,
I wish I could, bro. You're a talented-ass kid, bro. Pero
váyase a chingar su madre.
nah, bro.
Hey,
es
you
que-
see that spot over there? That's where you can go fuck yourself.
Back to the topic.
Pastiro, oh shit, you're here. He's not even talking,
Ya se
bro.
acabó los gummies,
I'm
man.
listening, bro. So what do your like your parents didn't know when you were trying to join Marcelo? So what do your parents say this time that you're 2 years older?
I was older, and my mom was kind of like, she's like, ya sabes lo que, what it's gonna be, she's like, just fucking.
He said, I am a man, mom.
I'm like,
I'm a peacock, mom. Let me fly.
Let me spread my wings and fly.
¿cómo dice el video? I'm grown.
I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah, I'm fucking grown. So I was like, to be honest, at this point, if my mom said yes or no,
You were gone.
I was gone, dude. But my mom was a little more.
cross country for it. For your, you were gonna go cross country for your dream, bro.
I didn't care.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I didn't care, dude. I was like, and good thing that by this time my mom was a little more understanding of it. But obviously she was not 100% with it.
How old were you, dices? 17?
17, 18.
Nah, yo no te dejo madres.
Fuck it. No, when he had messaged
I
me.
would have never let you, bro.
No?
I'm sorry.
Especially con Piggy.
I got weird habits. I said, hey, Bobby, what's up? Welcome to Chicago. Let me see your feet.
Take off your shoes.
Take off your shoes.
Take off your shoes.
Is this like an Asian thing? Nah.
Nah.
No, it's the when Bobby had hit me up, he's like, "Hey, bro, do you know if there's like a room for rent in Chicago?" I was like, "I think so." Well, he's like, "Where? My house, dude." He's like, "For real?" I was like, "Yeah." Why? What's up? You coming out here? Yeah, dude. I'm gonna drink one this. I'm like, "Oh shit, fuck it." So I was like, "Yeah, let me just talk to my mom and shit." She's like, "Yeah,
Let me go talk to my mom. There you go.
Hey, ma, can Bobby come over? Nah, then, he came. Ahí se quedó and fucking, like, I told him, you have everything. Like, my mom basically took him in as his own. Like, hay comida, quieres comer, I cook, here's some extra leftover food, whatever the fuck you want.
Bro, su mamá, chulada de persona, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Chulada de persona. I love that lady, like, so much. I remember one time she called me at fucking 10 at night. Celso. I'm like, ajá.
Celso.
No, pero like it was weird because like I had never spoken to her. Siempre nos saludaba, oh, ¿cómo está? De lejos. And that day she called me. I'm like, what the fuck? Sí, mira, ¿podrás traer los muchachos mañana en la mañana? Es que mañana en la mañana va a ser el cumpleaños de Piggy. I'm like, oh, that's Piggy's mom. So me quedé así.
No sabía quién era. So you were freaked out. You're like, what the fuck?
Like, ¿por qué?
It's a phone call from jail.
She wanted us at 6 in the morning, dude. At 6 in the morning. You can outbeat Bobby, bro. Ahorita se va a sentar ahí, vas a ver. Y bro, we went at 6 in the morning. I think it was Misa who I took. And yo me fui a tocar.
All the trombone players. It was all three. It was Willie and fucking...
Nah, somebody was missing.
Well, I remember... yo
llegué con la tambora.
Yeah.
Y...
¿Trajeron la serenata, pues?
Yeah, le hicimos serenata at 6 in the morning.
Oh, yo todo crudo. I went to the bar the night before. It stood out till like 2:30 in the fucking morning.
You're like... and your mom trying to give you serenata and Piggy's over here like...
tocando,
Shut the fuck.
They did it outside my room. Just...
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck.
Hey.
Ahí estaba en puro calzón con su heart on. con su happy tissue salado.
Like,
I know sad tissues are happy tissues.
He's sleeping with his hand inside of his boxer.
Hey, cuando entramos tocando,
there,
I was there, güey.
¿Qué es eso?
Hey,
Se mamó.
cuando entramos tocando, güey, this was Piggy's face like this. Google Jorge Falcón, that was his face right there. ¿Y estos güeyes qué?
Nah, fuck it. That shit was crazy, but I mean, you met my mom.
He woke up singing happy birthday. I'm like, dude, it's your birthday, man.
No, it's funny because Gustavo came from Reno.
Oh, yeah. Gustavo Martinez. Gustambo.
La nalguita de Jose Torres, you know? Fucking...
El primo.
And same shit, you know, he's trying out. You know, he's same thing. He wants to move out to Chicago, you know, for music shit. And he called me. He's like, hey, you know, I'm going to go out to Chicago. I'm like, oh, shit. No, he's just like...
You want to watch movies together?
No, he's like, hey, you know...
I got a whole playlist.
We should fucking meet up, whatever. And I was like, you rent a hotel already? He's like, nah. So nigga, fucking come through my house. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah, there's a bed there. I got 2 cars. You can fucking use my car, you know. He's like, for real? I was like, hey, wait, fucking come through, whatever. Yeah, the next day, yeah, because he flew back yesterday.
Okay.
So he just came Saturday morning. He flew back ayer. And I was like, hey, come on, pues, go say hi to my mom, you know, type of shit. My mom, same shit. She's like, oh, como el otro muchacho, you know. I was like, yeah, mom, it's just like the other dude, but, you know, these motherfuckers are crazy now.
Yeah. Más que este está más gordito.
Este está más gordito.
Y she told him the same shit, pues, you know, good luck.
Yeah.
If, you know, you get a call back, pues whatever, you know, ya sabes, aquí tienes tus, you know, you got a fucking place to stay, whatever. He said, no, that's badass. And he's like, man, Piggy, that's just badass, you know, it's cool. I was like, but that's my mom.
Yeah, of course.
You met her.
Yeah, but a lot of really humble people, man. I was always grateful for that, dude.
No, afterwards, after you, when you moved out, my mom's like, oh, pues nomás se quedó un rato. Ya se fue. I was like, no, pues, he got a full-time position with Montez. I was like, mom, you fucking house the famous-ass motherfucker.
No, hombre.
She's like, what the hell? She's like, no, pues que le vaya bien. Pues let him know, you know. Future-wise, whatever. Pues,
que no se olvide los pobres.
He's like, future-wise, he has a home here, whatever.
I appreciate that, man.
So how long you been here in Chicago, bro?
Duré aquí. I don't live here anymore, pero viví aquí 6 years.
That's why this podcast se hizo de putazo. And I told you guys last night. Because you don't live here.
Yeah,
When did you
where
move
the fuck
out?
you live?
Pues when I dipped Montez, that fue cuando ya dije. Well, I was actually still here for like 6 more months. That's when I went into school and shit or whatever.
Piggy went to cry.
Ya no aguanto. Es que me da un chingo de sentimiento.
Es que en esos tiempos yo dormía bien calientito.
Se echaba la pata, ¿no?
That's crazy, bro. So you're 17 years old. You follow your dream. You're like, fuck it. I'm going to go to Chicago. I'm going to follow my dream y sea lo que Dios quiera, pretty much.
Exactly.
Y pues, you know, gracias a Dios, pues, you had a great experience. You bumped heads with a guy que, you know, he has a big heart.
Exactly.
Y te abrió las puertas de su casa.
He has little legs, but a big heart.
Yeah. Más corazón que cuerpo.
Hey, la puta risa mata, fucker.
No mames.
It's that spontaneous stuff. You're just like, no, güey, no mames. Tiene más corazón que cuero. No, güey.
Échale perico al corazón, güey.
Que se aliviane.
Got some ass. It's not a fucking rest of you musicians out there. Don't get any ideas, eh? There's only so many I can take in.
When your wife kicks you out, don't fucking come knocking.
Fuck you, bitch.
Alright,
I didn't mean it like that.
hold
But
on.
Asshole.
So, how long were you in Montes?
6 years.
Talk about
Oh,
that road.
shit.
Talk about that road, like from the beginning, from where you were there. Because I mean, when you first like walked out of my house to go fucking play, completely different fucking person.
Te fuiste
to,
con
like-
Abel, though, ¿eh?
¿Cómo?
You guys were like together. Able.
At first, no. Primero llegó Marco.
Oh, really?
Llegó, here's the story. Here's the funny story that when I got into the band, I played with Chugar for like 2 weeks. Yeah,
Chugar?
Yeah, Chugar.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I played with him for 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, he was going to get out. And then vino Marco a cubrir. And then that's when they asked me. I was like, they were telling me, they're like, so it's in between Marco and this guy named Abel.
Ajá.
Yo ya conocía más a Abel. So yo
okay,
la neta,
so-
yo voté por Abel primero. I voted for Abel to stay in the band.
And then you hooked him out.
Hijos de- No, güey, that's like, he quit. Abel quit.
I know, he quit,
Yeah,
yeah.
pero pues, you know, I feel like Abel estaba a gusto, nomás que there were certain things right there que a lo mejor...
Se quería juntar.
Yeah. ¿Se quería qué?
Se quería juntar. That's what
También.
happened.
Yeah. And that's basically what happened with me and Montes too. When I got out, I kind of basically want to settle down and start a quote new life, but
Well, today on The Bachelor.
So they had a 90 day, ¿cómo se llama? 90
but
day
we all know
fiancé.
we all know how that goes. And I had to do it to, you know, learn from it. But en los 6 años de Montes, dude, I feel like they were like my school, because I don't know, my music school and like my life school and everything, because I literally left the house at an age where like
You're learning.
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
To what molds you as a person.
Yeah, like I knew how to
you don't
take
even
care.
got your man body yet.
Exactly, like my balls hadn't dropped yet, almost completely. My balls hadn't dropped
I didn't want to
completely,
say it like that.
But okay.
but like I knew how to take care of myself already, so I was kind of like, por eso me aventé también. I was
Ya
like,
sabías lavar tu ropa
ya
entonces.
sabía lavarme el pinche fundillo, ya sabía cocinar y todo. So,
my
Scrambled egg.
mom used to tell me that all the time. No te sabe ni limpiar ni la cola. I'm like, yeah,
Exactly.
I don't know how to clean it.
correctly.
That's why you buy a bidet, man. That shit sprays water, cleans
That's
it
why I
for
listen
you,
to my
man.
to my compa's my compa Juan's fucking podcast. You guys didn't see that? Con puros compas. Compa Juan, like de Dorado.
Yeah.
Oh, Juanito.
I saw it. Yeah. Juan
How
Corral.
he fucking wipes his butt.
No,
I clean his butt.
He's saying fingers his
He
ass.
was explaining it. No, sí, no.
He's sticking 2 fingers and move, motherfucker.
Now
For real?
I'm gonna peep it just for that one.
Didn't he say something like, if you don't
Edgar,
mow,
what
you
are you
don't
doing?
clean?
Looking for the part where he's cleaning his ass with his
Todavía
finger?
dice, that's when that's as far as I go as gay, being gay or something.
A la madre.
Y agarra dos dedos y dice, all the way in.
Vámonos,
motherfucker.
cabrón.
Como dice Seinfeld. No, there's anything wrong with that.
But
Nah, un shout out a mi compa Juanito.
A huevo.
Ya sabe que se le aprecia, se le aprecia.
Pero sí, güey, it was a learning experience, like everything, dude. And like I said, like it was a life school and like music school and all this shit. Aprendí de todo, güey. A lo mejor I picked up things that I shouldn't have picked up, but it's all a learning experience.
Yo te amo.
Shout out to Lincoln Park Zoo.
Hasta eso, el perico no, güey. I have to say though that
Shout out to Crystal Meth.
things,
though.
no.
Shout out to them $5 ficheras.
I don't know if we blame tiredness or like, you know, being bored and shit, but you know, sometimes we pick up habits that, you know,
You don't want none of this,
you
Bobby.
don't want none of this, Dewey Cox.
You don't want none of this. What is it?
What is it? Damn, that's a badass movie.
Does it give you a hangover?
Walk hard.
No, Bobby. It makes sex.
You never seen that movie?
No, bro.
¿Cuál es? Which one? ¿Cuál es?
Walk hard.
bro.
Dewey Cox. Dewey Cox. It's like doing like a funny version of like Elvis,
Bro,
basically.
these guys all they watch is
It's
some
hilarious.
fucking car credit center movies. Aprobado, aprobado. And then los dejan con la fucking cantiflas.
The
movie
cine-
que salió 20
Cine
veces.
Latino and shit.
That's how they watch. Channel 44 aprobado.
If it's not,
Black and white movies and shit.
if the movie's not translated
Con
in
Javier
Spanish, I haven't
Solís and
seen it.
shit.
Con pinche Capulina todavía.
They're Googling it. They're
Con el,
Googling it.
con el tuntún, güey. De vacaciones en Cancún, güey. ¿Cómo se llama?
I still the recent vacaciones. I still watch those.
Those are esos tan fire.
If the movie's not translated in Spanish, I haven't watched it. I'm sorry, man.
Uno que tiene HBO Max, güey, you know, watch that shit.
Celso's face like fuck y'all.
Dile, güey, dile. Uno que tiene HBO Max, güey.
Ahorita me los sacaron los 3 culos.
Anyways, come on.
Anyways, so Montes te dio y ¿qué más?
They fuck, yeah.
Hold on.
What else?
I have a live recording que tú me mandaste. Of you
Montes?
playing with Montes.
Oh, yeah.
$20 if you got.
Fucking,
Slide.
like I told him, I was like, you fucking, like, Montes didn't skip a beat. The way he, you know, came in and shit.
You were the finish one?
Dude, you fucking,
I
I mean, Paco's, you know,
He's a beast,
he
man.
is who he is.
Yeah.
But I mean, man, like, you're like right fucking there.
Well,
You're right on fucking track.
That was my... A lot of people ask me, like, who's your favorite keyboard player? Duranguense, Paco Lopez. That's the guy who I was kind of... And people ask me, like, well, why don't you like Jerry Ramirez? Didn't he study? And why don't you like, bro? Like, I don't care.
Paco's the one from
went to
Love
school
Secreto?
too?
Yeah, Paco went to,
Yes.
Paco went to
Okay.
school too. But Jerry Ramirez, I think, took it... He actually, like, graduated and
Who's
shit. Jerry Ramirez is... he's one of the... He used to play keyboards for Capaz de la Sierra. He made, like, the arreglos for, like, Mi Credo and songs like that or whatever.
Is that the guy that has a YouTube channel también?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Que también hace...
¿Isn't it Gerardo?
Gerardo Ramirez. Jerry Ramirez, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Celso doesn't speak English.
Just go short.
Habla en español, güey.
He has
Sorry, güey.
tiene escuela...
I'm sorry, güey. Yeah, I should have said
all
Gerardo.
these
I should have said Gerardo.
He's like,
My brain's fucking on
I
me.
know Gerardo.
My brain's on me.
Le
Hey,
quitaba la
isn't it
idea.
Did I
Gerardo?
just get mindfucked?
He has like a music school, no?
Yeah, he does JR Music School or something like that.
Felt that? I mind fucked you.
I've seen he's done some interviews with the Capaz guys, I think.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah, I've seen them. They're pretty cool. But
Fucking asshole. I feel like a dick now. Like,
You shouldn't feel like a dick. You should feel kind of stupid, you know?
dude, I'm like,
who?
I feel like my fucking brain.
Did I just have a brain freeze?
Yeah, I did. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Mira,
Yeah,
mi
güey.
nombre es Edgar, pero en español es Edgar. That's how that works,
Tu
right?
culo.
Yeah, wait. Paco
Ahí te va
Lopez.
esta pendeja.
Is Bobby your real name?
Bobby's my real name.
Okay. So let's say Bobby.
Bobby.
No,
I thought it was short for
in English is Bobby.
But,
En
well, like,
español es Bobby.
My dad,
Desde
yeah,
niño es muy pulido.
my dad's name is Roberto. So, para no ponerme, yo creo que Roberto Jr., they're like, fuck it, Bobby. And y así se quedó.
And everybody fucked up. He went to Texas, so then he became Dang It Bobby. You know?
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it,
Dang it, Bobby.
I'll tell you what.
happened?
I'll tell you
Bye,
what.
Pulido.
I sell propane and propane accessories.
You definitely need to go to Texas, man.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. Yeah, wait.
All right, so the Montes tour life.
Montes tour life, man. And I feel like touring just changed my life, like,
Did you like it or what?
Yeah, I loved it, actually. I still love it.
Do you miss it?
I'm actually...
So you're one of those that loves
don't
the
mix
tour
it,
life.
dude. He's playing with Capaz
I'm
right
playing
now.
with I actually play with Capaz right now. So I came back to it like 3 months ago. But I took like a year break from it, to be honest.
So are you with Capaz?
I'm with Capaz right now.
Oh, shit.
He
He
literally
said-
just
he
said that,
just said
Misa.
that,
He
Misa.
literally
Yeah.
just said
He literally just said that.
I'm like,
That's because
I'm
I
trying to
thought
recuperate myself here.
I thought he's just doing like like a weekend thing.
I'm
You
trying to
know?
recuperate myself.
And your
That
keyboard
was a good one. Make him look like the bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you just fucking hear, bro?
God.
on your keyboard, do you have a key that goes, "Ay, no más"?
I do.
Oh
Like,
shit!
on the- yeah. On the Montes shit, I used to have like Terraza sampled and shit or whatever. All that. Yeah, the Echo Dolor. Yeah, I would put that like 5 times. Or the Consentimiento. Consentimiento Montes. Yeah, like shit like that.
DJ.
No, but
So did you have Jose Luis recorded? Like,
well, actually, I got it from like I think somebody sent it to me.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
Studio,
somebody,
probably.
yeah, from a. So I think I asked like Chuito Ortiz for it or something
Yeah.
like that, and he sent it to me, and that was it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, but touring, man,
So you like it, like that, that's
it's like you. It has its pros and its cons, man. It all just depends how you go through it.
your approach.
Me being young and maybe dumb, you know.
A lot of
You-
cocaine and liquor.
No, I never did cocaine. I did smoke a lot of weed. Like it was, I think it was a stupid amount. Yeah, Pero pues, you know, I feel
Es
like...
que yo soy de Coralillo para acá.
Es de Coralillo para acá.
Shout out to Lincoln Park Zoo.
Damn. So, mi compa Aaron, mi compa Alonso, compa todos, güey, ahí del pinche grupo Coralillo. I mean, that's what I mean, you know, a veces pick up excesos que a veces, you know, a veces sin querer, güey. Pero por lo mismo de que you're on the road so long, you're alone, güey. A lot of fucking, like, being alone a lot. I feel like that's
Chingo
what
de
it is.
chaquetas y...
Yeah, güey, demasiadas, güey. En las semanas que te
That's how I
quedas...
stay in shape.
En las semanas que te quedas by yourself, like, mínimo at least 10 a
Cinco al
day.
día.
10 a day, dude. Yeah, man. You're talking to somebody who was like 18 at the time.
Estabas como pig en la serenata.
What's going on? What's going on? If any erectile dysfunction company wants to sponsor us,
I was throwing through the chandelier lights left and right, man.
He's over there talking to himself. I bet you I could hit the top of that corner.
Ya no tiene más.
No, güey. No,
Ya no más era puro aire.
ya, güey, ya nada más salía polvo ya de la noche, güey. Pinche raza, güey.
Yeah, okay, that one's getting cut off.
Rated R.
Rated R.
Not for kids. Not intended for kids.
After dark.
I
You
think all
probably
of our
got-
episodes are explicit.
You probably got little kid fans that are like, oh, that's my idol, Bobby.
Your discretion is advised.
There you go. Girls got about.
Nah, güey. Man, sí te la pasas chingón because at the end of the day,
I bet.
like, I bet, motherfucker. You smoking weed and jacking off all day, you better be having fun. Nah, güey.
That sounds like depression, dog.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean, man. Like, if you pick up bad habits on tour, man, así te la vas a pasar, güey. You know, and like that's what I mean. Like, you know, you just gotta watch. You just have to watch out, just not fucking taking advantage of shit. Todo con medida, güey.
Yeah.
You know, en exceso de cualquier cosa es malo.
Alcohol,
güey. I'm not a big drinker.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not a big drinker. I'll tell you that. Like, I've never been a big drinker. I've always been more of a. I've never been open about this, but I feel like I've always been more of a smoker.
No smoke.
But just, you know, just marijuana.
Young age? Or...
Oh, no, way. Well, Montes.
Montes.
And Montes. Basically, like, all my whole life, I was
Damn,
that
someone's
kid.
gonna pick this up. Oh, is Montes a drug addict?
Is Montes a drug addict? Do they?
More after 5.
En exclusiva tenemos el tecladista que era de
¿Cómo es?
Montes de Durango.
¿Los músicos en Montes los explotan?
Los explotan y los drogan así como Jeffrey Dahmer.
La verga. No, güey.
Los forzan a ver videos.
No, güey. ¡Córtale, mi chavo! No, güey. I mean, dude. It's like, I see so many documentaries about musicians that I admire, dude. And I feel like everybody goes through the same shit. Especially when they're touring and like they're on a certain level of professionalism.
Yes.
Everybody either does cocaine or they get into alcohol or marijuana. Like, todos se atienen a algo.
Pastillas.
It's
Algo,
tough,
güey.
dude.
And
The
it's-
tour life is
And
tough.
it's tough. That's the thing. Like, people sometimes don't understand that, like, you know, if you don't, si no vas a dormir, how do I say this, man? Like, sleep is not on the radar. I'll tell you that much.
Yo por eso tomo agua.
So, like, it's either you sleep when you can or you don't sleep. Like, there'll be times, like, even now, dude, like, a veces me la paso como, like, 2-3 días sin dormir, güey. Or, like, I'll sleep, like,
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Shout
yeah,
out to
exactly.
Rick James.
No, and that's crazy because it's all natural, dude. Like, sometimes I won't even be smoking or anything, and like I'm just, you know, just not sleeping. But you're just so used to the lifestyle, staying up at a certain time, whereas like you're just, you know, it's just.
I mean, what,
it
Friday,
becomes-
Saturday, and
you're a fucking-
Sunday,
you're a fucking
there
zombie,
for
dude.
sure that you don't go to sleep until, what, 5 in the morning, 4 in the
Yeah,
morning?
it depends because sometimes hay tirones más largos que otros. So like if it's like a 10-hour drive, you bet your ass you're leaving right after the gig, so you're not gonna really sleep. If it's close by, you know, you leave in the morning, go to the hotel, you sleep. That's what I'm saying. You sleep when you can, you eat when you can. That's the thing. That's another thing, man. Eating, dude. Like, unas pinches malpasadotas, güey.
The
que-
musician life
Su
is, like, a
pinche
touring
madre,
musician
güey.
is the unhealthiest lifestyle ever.
No, güey. Like, if you don't watch out, dude.
Props to
like,
them niggas in shape.
En mis 5-6 años en Montes, güey, like, I feel like when I got out of the band, my stomach, dude, was in, like, the most horrible shape, like, ever. Además, not de que estaba gordo, sino que estaba bien descuidado de, like, con lo que comía, qué comía, and, like, how much I would eat. And like my todo güey, era como like you just
You
feel
did
like
a total detox and shit.
yeah, like you feel like your body is just full of fucking mierda, dude, and you just need to like stop. Yeah, it's too much. It's like you're fucking you're eating McDonald's like fucking 3 times a day and shit because that's all there is. It's kind of like fuck.
Why you gotta look at Pau like that, bro?
What happened?
Why you gotta look at Faustino like
I
that?
never no, vi, güey. Ah, chinga. ¿Cuándo volteé?
I'm gonna edit it. Fuck it. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put that.
I'm trying to wake him up over there.
Está medio dormido.
Pinches gummies y te pegaron, man.
Sí le tocó toda la pinche bolsa.
No, I'm listening here, bro. It's crazy because you know what he's saying is true, bro. Because I've seen a lot of like músicos that they couldn't like continue with a healthy, nice lifestyle, and they did like that operation where they cut their stomach up just so they could be nice and skinny.
Nah, wait. If you find time to better yourself, touring becomes better, way. It becomes, I don't know. Like right now, I'm having fun. No quiero decir que en Montes no me divertí, pero ya los últimos años yo creo que no me la pasé muy bien, güey.
So, okay, so what made you leave Montes? Because you kind of touched that up on that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, because Montes is one of the top, like, it's still hot, you know?
Yeah, Turanguense está llenando plazas, está fuerte todavía.
Look,
donde quiera que vaya.
Being in Montes, that's what I'm saying, is like one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Why? Because, one, it's a family-owned business. Two, they run everything. They be like, I don't know, todo lo que tenga que ver con promoción, con su, like, I don't know, like anything that has to do with the band is managed under them. They're not going with anybody else. So I got to see a lot of numbers. I got to see a lot of like, how a lot of
So
stuff.
it's all directly.
Exactly. I seen a lot
not
of
a third party or not a different management. It's all in-house.
It's all them. It's all family managed.
Personal.
Exactly. So I got to see a lot of that, and they involved me in it. That's
Oh,
why.
that's badass.
So I was thankful for that, Like here and there, I would do some stuff or like, help out with the band and a couple things or whatever. And I was really like, I appreciated that a lot because, it's like, it's hands-on and you feel like, kind of, quote, part of,
So they made you feel at home.
Exactly.
They didn't make you feel like an
yeah,
outsider.
exactly. And since
You didn't feel like just an element.
but like the last 2-3 years, I moved to Oswego. I moved in with the family members ahí de Don Terrazas.
You moved in.
Yeah, I
Oh,
moved
shit.
in. Yeah, me abrieron las puertas. They're like, hey, why don't you just stay here, man? Like,
Oh, that's badass, bro.
yeah, so yo creo que me tuvieron la confianza de abrirme las puertas de la casa de su fam, And I'll always be thankful for that because that was a big jump for them too.
Right.
But it just got to a point, man, where I felt musically stuck, and just stuck in various aspects, I think.
So ellos están tocando nada más la música que grabaron, the hits they had, and that's it? Or they're trying to make
Push
some
the
No,
new stuff.
Montes siempre sacan. They're always taking out new stuff, but at the end of the day, people want to hear what they want to
The
hear.
old school
man.
stuff.
Exactly. So we could take out 1 million songs, but people still want to hear Lágrimas de Cristal and shit or whatever. So it's like
That's a hit.
exactly. So like it's like, so it's like you can't really do anything about that. But at the end of the day, it was like I felt like I was growing as a musician. But at the same time, I feel like I was getting a little...
You got to your ceiling there. Because, I mean, there's only so much you
could do live. And, like, it's like... And I get it. Like, the band has a style. And I could do... And don't get me wrong. They let me add my shit. They let me do my stuff or whatever. Pero at the end of the day, it's like, I'm just that guy that, like, if I'm bored of something and I don't like what I'm doing anymore, I was like...
You don't want to reach a plateau. Like, you want to...
You feel you hit the ceiling
I'm just not having fun anymore. And if I'm not having fun, dude, that's my main thing. If I'm not enjoying it, dude, then what the fuck am I doing here?
Pinche Gen Zers over here quiet quitting and shit. Nah.
I don't know. It's because, and like...
No,
and
that's good. No, it's
and
because you're
that's the
hungry.
thing.
You're hungry.
And that's the thing, like, no tuve miedo a decir, oh, man, this is Montes. And a lot of people were like, are you sure?
Why don't you settle? This is Montes. This is
It is
the
Montes.
shit, you know?
And I was like, I think I can do more. And that's,
badass. That's badass.
and that's why I was like...
Not everybody can walk away from your position, you know?
And I did it. That's because I feel like I admired myself for that because I'm like, okay, my whole life I've been working up to this moment, but I think now I need to put...
What's next?
Well, I need to put more goals for myself Because I did feel stuck. I estaba juntado en ese tiempo. Yo, like, I just needed to speak my mind. I was like, I feel stuck. Like, I feel stuck musically. I feel stuck, I don't know, personally, you know, financially, whatever the fuck it was. But I was stuck. So it was kind of like, what can I do to, like, you know, have a change or, like, you know, para estar mejor yo, güey. So that's when I decided. I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave the band, try to go to school, get a job, you know, or whatever, and, you know, try to settle down for, you know. I think that's what I wanted to do the most, just settle down, way. Because I just felt like I was dedicating just...
Settle down.
How old
because
were you?
Wanted to as a person, or
settle down my life, dude. Like, I just feel like you just...
How old were you then?
21, 22.
No, ya tengo 26, güey. I got out when I was 25.
This man said at 25 I want to settle down.
Last year.
Chill out, man. You're not my mom and my dad.
No era eso, güey. Sino que like, you dedicate 6 years of your life, and then you're just kind of like, what the fuck did I just do for 6 years of my life? You know, I was like...
Especially you as a musician. You know, as a young musician.
Yeah,
you want to grow.
And I'm like, do I want to do this for another 6 years? I'm like, I don't know about that. And that's when the whole, you know, your mindset starts changing and shit. And I feel like they thought como que somebody was probably like getting into my head and be like, hey, Bobby, you know, like, you can do more and this shit, like. Pero pues, eso viene ya de cada quien, güey. Si tú piensas que nomás eso das, ahí te vas a quedar. You're like, oh, I could have just been like, yo estoy a gusto aquí con
collect the paycheck and then that's it, go home, repeat.
Yeah. Aquí me la paso.
Sí. Yeah, basically
Pero,
se te hizo rutina, pues.
Yeah, güey, it became a fucking routine. Big time. And that, I don't like that shit. Like, as much as I like the songs and I like the band and all that, if I'm not having fun and I feel like I'm being limited, and it's not that I was feeling limited, it's just that I just feel like I needed to grow as a musician away from that because it was limiting myself.
So, ahorita con Capaz, ¿cómo te sientes?
A little more free as a musician. I mean, no es por, you know, raspar muebles ni nada, pero la dinámica del grupo de Capaz es muy diferente a la de Montes. Montes usa metales, usa saxofón, usa trombones.
I have not heard Capaz lately.
Usa
I know
teclados.
Garibo's in there and shit. He's a good friend of mine too. Y he's honestly a
puro pinche
beast.
Tasco Guerrero.
He's a
compa
beast
de
as
Manuel
musician.
Garibo.
Like, yo lo escucho cantar and I'm like, pinche, tienes una pinche voz. Y la animación que tiene.
Yeah,
Bien
he's a
cotorro.
fucking
Yeah,
monster
because he
with
used to
that.
work in the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Back
he's
in Mexico,
traico el
he used
mío.
Yo lo escuchaba and I'm like, pinche vato, traes con qué, you know? Like,
Of course.
Tiene con qué, bro. So,
That's another thing. I'm hella happy that I got to play with Garibo because Garibo trae la escuela de... I'm a huge fan. I think I should say I'm a huge fan of Los Crudos. Like,
¿Crudos
big
Tribal?
fan. Yeah, no. Crudos de Durango, güey. Cuando eran los Crudos de Durango.
oh, okay.
You know, it was Manny, Speedy, Mota, and fucking, I don't know who.
Chabelo.
And
Chabelo.
Chabelo was there too, but Chabelo's otra historia. Ese güey he's a monster, dude.
You know, you remind me kind of Chabelo. And
A la
shit.
madre.
Dude, like, both of you guys are like those musical nerds, you know, that like fucking that you know, whatever kind of style that you guys, you know, play, whether it be on your covers that you put on your Facebook, YouTube, like you can mimic it really fucking good. And
That's
like,
the thing. Try to get each style down, you know?
Yeah, no, and that's tough as hell to do. So like I always seen you as that, as like, you know, like a Chabelo.
Hey, when
you know?
I had Chabelo in fucking Adrenalina, dude, I could not believe this.
Boy, that shit was
playing the
fucking
accordion?
crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I cannot believe
I
he was with
remember
me.
Motherfucker made that accordion sound like button and then fucking
Bro, he was
his
a fucking
agility
monster.
and shit.
And then the show he would put on. It was just
I got
a show,
recordings.
like
That's my thing now, dude. We're like, I don't want to be just a musician. I feel like I want to be more of an entertainer.
yeah.
And I feel Chavelo when he says, like, you know, if you want people to move, you got to fucking make them move. And if you want to do this, you got to do that. Like, he's hella up front with them. Like, le entra sin miedo, güey. That's
Yeah.
like,
He's
I try to get
fearless.
that. I try to get that personality more because with Montes,
You're just in the background.
yeah, you're in the back and you're just used to being there. Like, I was used to just being like this, dude. Like, with my head down like this. Just jamming. I'll look up here and there, but most of the time I was like this, you know, just fucking jamming or whatever, doing my thing. And that was my personality. Laid back, you know, I don't want to be noticed.
Right.
You know, I'm that shy kid or whatever.
No me
like,
mires.
No me mires cuando estoy tocando and shit. Or
Yeah.
like, I would try to smile here and there, but at the end of the day, I was like, I would be, not that I would get nervous, but I was like, I just wanted to be on my own thing.
Yeah.
Muy aparte de todo. And now it's kind of like, when I took that year off from Montes, I feel like it made me value music more, for sure. a lot more, dude. I got more into production and shit like that. But just the fact of being able to be like, you play music every weekend as a job, and especially when I started getting experience at other jobs and been like, lo que estaba ganando, güey, en los jales, yo decía, I don't know if I should be here, dude. Like, estoy meando fuera de la olla, güey. Yeah. And that's when I started thinking, I was like, did I fuck up? And I was like, I don't think I did, dude, because, you know, si no estaba a gusto, güey, era por algo, güey. Me tenía que salir como diera lugar, güey. Yeah. But just, I think by the fact that estaba agarrando yo mismo la onda de que, you know, a lo mejor la música sí es lo mío. I started recording a lot more, blah, 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 you know, me metí mucho en la producción. So you actually know how to
record yourself and,
and
do your own productions and stuff?
Yeah. I got associated with a couple people in Texas. Well, I ended up moving to Texas.
So you're living in Texas now?
I live in Houston, Texas now. Tengo todo el año ahí.
Holy shit, I didn't know this.
Yeah, güey.
My ass thought you were still here.
I would visit for like 10 years, you know, to go visit my dad or whatever. And that's when I started getting into like the music over there. Like, lo grupero es lo fuerte allá. Pero como lo
grupero.
Grupero, yeah. In Houston, like a lot of people like Monterrey grupero though. Like,
okay.
They listen to Liberación, Pegaso, Topaz, Tropical Panamá, Renacimiento 74, all those fucking bands. Yeah, all those bands.
I need to go to Texas.
So wait, so how long was it that you left Montes that you went out there?
That was when I left Montes. It was July of last year.
Okay.
Like a week before my birthday, I think. And the thing, when I joined the Capaz, I joined the same week I quit Montes, but a year later.
Oh,
okay, shit. So almost
so
a
this
whole exact year.
This year, I joined Capaz in July, la misma semana que yo quité Montes. So basically, it was almost a whole year. That's what's trippy as fuck.
A gap year, you know, like.
And the thing is that, like, it wasn't anything planned, dude. Like, basically, everything just happened.
Fell in place. I swear, you're a perfect example of the things are going to work out because they have to. You know, and that type of thing.
That's how I was now. Back then, I was that kid where, like, oh, this needs to happen for this to happen. Oh, this needs to... I was very preocupón. Like, you know, oh, si no pasa esto, pues, man, va a valer verga acá, va a valer chingada. Y ya después, I was kind of like, you know what? Si se da la oportunidad, se va a dar, güey.
Bro, es que tú ya, cuando saliste con Montes, yo digo, quedaste en un nivel, like...
Like, where do you go up from here?
De aquí, ¿qué hago? There's a lot... I'm pretty sure you got a lot of phone calls, bro, before Capaz.
Here's the thing. Capaz asked me to join them when I was in Montes. But...
Damn, they try to finesse him.
They try to finesse me, but the fact that they were... How do I say this without... I'm just going to go flat out. The fact that they were offering me more money made me say, you know what? I'm not going to quit Montes because I don't want to be that guy to be like, you know what? He's leaving Montes because he's going to get more money over there.
Right.
I don't want to be that guy.
Heart and loyalty.
Yeah.
Dice Diego, there's no loyalty here.
Exactly. And I was loyal to the band, dude, because I actually liked playing for the band. So no matter how much these fools were going to give me, yo estaba a gusto con Montes. And I wasn't going to do anything to fuck that up at that moment. And it's funny how, like, a year later or 2 years later when that shit happened.
Still kind of worked out.
It still worked out. They ended up calling me and they're like, we still need a keyboard player. I'm like,
I still need a band.
I was like, no, it's like, now I need a band. It's like, do you guys need
unemployment right now.
Yeah, exactly. I was actually working at Sam's Club.
You were working at Sam's
Club? I was working at Sam's Club as a forklift driver.
Get the fuck out of here.
I started as a panadero there, dude.
This guy.
I was making croissants, pero como me los tragaba todos, me corrieron de ahí, güey. I was boxing him up. I was like, one box for you, one box for me. One box for you, one box for me. Hell yeah.
So when you quit Montes, you stayed here in Chicago?
I stayed here in Chicago. I got into Northern Illinois University, and I was getting...
Go Huskies!
Go Huskies. I was gonna get my bachelor's in music, but...
La escuela no fue para mí, dice el corrido.
La escuela no fue para mí.
La escuela nunca
I was working at UPS. It was just hard, dude.
So you were doing a couple of jobs then.
Yeah, I trabajaba de 2 a 9 de la mañana a UPS y a las 9 de la mañana me iba directo a la escuela y luego tenía que hacer tarea todo el día, you know, comer, chingada, whatever, sin dormir, todo sin dormir, güey. Dormirme temprano, o a veces ni dormía, güey, porque también I was doing productions already. So, además, all that stuff, Montes was like, you know, they would still hire me to do their songs. Y con lo de Patrulla 81 ahorita, I still make songs for them, too.
No way!
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Yeah, güey.
Para los 2 o 3 que hay, o...
No, güey, nomás al de José Luis Terrazas, güey. Yeah, güey. The other
There's
one.
like 5 of them, motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's
now.
2 right now. There's some other
There's
ones.
one in Mexico.
Yeah, there's one that's shitting the stick right now. We're not gonna really mention it, but yeah, whatever.
Damn, bro.
So you were making croissants, music?
I was making, yeah. You were. I was making
Making
the bread
and eating.
making the bread.
making bread, making the hits.
And getting bread.
Hey, literally and figuratively. Hell yeah, get that bread, baby.
Yeah, we so.
Shout out to Sam's Club, not a sponsorship,
I
man.
will.
But if you want to.
But if you want, yeah,
you
hook
want-
us up with some pizza or something.
we'll put your
I'm cool
sign-
with just a free membership,
We'll put your-
but
we'll
that
put your
gas
sign-
is expensive.
We'll put your sign next to the Michelotis.
Yeah, wait. So, yeah, wey, that was that way.
So when did you move from Chicago?
So basically, I was in school. Ya cuando vi que dije, nah, pues la neta, no quería seguir en la escuela, güey.
This man said, I'm smarter than the fucking
I'm done.
professor. Fuck you.
Yeah, wait, I'm done with this way. And to be honest, the way they were like at school, I did learn a lot of stuff, but at the same time, it was like, no offense, man, but a lot of the stuff that they teach you there, you can learn by yourself, dude, on YouTube.
What are you doing? Music
Or
theory?
you just, I was focused in drums, but since it was I was getting my bachelor's in music, I basically had to learn a lot of stuff. So I had to do ear training. I had to take piano classes. I was taking percussion classes. So I was learning. At the same time I was doing like snare classes or whatever. I was doing melodic percussion. So nos ponían a tocar la marimba.
Drumline type of shit?
Nos ponían a tocar marimba, güey. Shit like that. Or like drumline todavía no. It was a snare class. So it was snare, your timpanis, fucking tambourine, yeah, bass drum,
Was it,
fucking
did you feel
platillos.
Everything in the percussion
They were-
section, bro.
Yeah.
In the back.
What was that, like, fucking... What did you went in as a freshman, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, as a freshman.
So everything's all 101 type of shit. But,
Kind of.
But
And
like
so-
you were
I'm
leagues about that. Yo, that should have been like a fucking junior, senior.
Okay, that's the thing. I got into this shit like con un chingo de morrillos que estaban like, they're like 18.
Fresh out of high school.
Yeah, and they're looking at me, they're like, aren't you old?
You're 30-year-old.
I'm 25. No, they would be like,
Fucker, that's how I feel.
they would see me play, even on the piano, on piano class way. Like they'd make us like read like certain parts and then play them. I would always fuck up. So then the teacher like, do you not know how to read? I'm like, I don't know how to read.
Basically, tú estás pendejo.
Yeah. So once everything was done, I would just be jamming, you know. And the teacher like, he's looking at me and he's like.
This man's playing Te Espero.
Like, he's like, so you can't read, but
you can play.
But you can play?
Nick
I'm
Cannon,
like-
drumline.
I'm like, yeah, I can play. He's like, what the como que se quedaban como que like,
No ven mocosos de oído.
exactly.
Nunca han visto
Todos
un-
los que estaban ahí, tenían poquita oreja, pero mayoría
Leída.
They could read. Like, a lot of motherfuckers, like, that take... I've taken a few music classes. And, yeah, like, a lot of people can... in school, especially, you know, freshmen, sophomores, they can read, but they can't improvise.
So like they would tell us, a ver, take out an improvisation, and like everybody would try to improvise. They're like, the professor would be like, no, like you're not even improvising on the scale or anything. Like they would be they'd be doing some stupid shit.
No, it's because they're the type of musicians, like, hey, you know, play this piece
And I would
in
just-
a 3/4, play it in the swing.
No, not even. And then he would just tell me improvise like and then I just improvised like some chords or whatever. And he's like, good, you know, estaba chingón, pero pues al igual pues se tienen que poner al pedo contigo porque pues si no sabes leer es un gran
También
problema.
estás
Ya, es un gran problema ahí, güey.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Grandísimo
For
problema.
your degree, you're going to need that.
Exactly, you have to know how to read. So that's eso me,
Pinche Bobby showing him a picture. Man, look, 50,000 people came to
No.
see me, fucker.
yeah, well, like, I tried not to take that mentality with me because when I got into school, I was like, yo sabía que me iba a topar con músicos bien perros, and I did. Like, that was badass, dude. Like, I made a lot of contacts there, too. So, like, muchos metaleros, güey, de ahí, like, me graban muchas cosas, like, trombone players or trumpet players and shit. Like, I still hire them for them to record for me and shit.
La verga.
Yeah. Yeah, like, when we were in school, like, a veces nos hacíamos el paro, you know, like, I'll record you something, you record me something. But, like, now that I'm out, you know, se queda esa comunicación, but, like, I try to quedar bien, dude. Like, cuando es una grabación, be like, no, pues, te doy tanto, güey, si quieres, you know, para que te alivianes and shit or whatever. Because I don't know, man. Como sé que es un jale, you know, it takes time, man. You know, todo time is money, güey. Oh, que la chingada.
So, all right. So you did the school thing.
I did the school thing.
And then you moved out to Texas first, and then went to Capaz and then
I went
Texas.
to Texas. I was working out there in
Hold
Texas.
on, what made you go out there?
My dad lives out there.
No, see, but like he told you, hey, get your
Yeah,
ass over here.
he's
or
like,
you
he's
said,
like,
you know-
vente pa acá. He's like, a ver si te gusta. I'm like, you know what? Pues, no pierdo nada. Tocando no estoy. I wasn't gonna. Yeah, exactly.
So,
no iba.
¿Te
No
fuiste a
iba
vivir con tu papá?
I went to go live with my dad.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, you know what? I just stopped for a little bit. Papito, ¿cuándo vas a venir? And I started getting in contact with like a lot of the music from over there. So I had already like Tejano music and shit, but I really got
Tejano.
the Tejano music. The Tejano music.
How did you do that though? Like, nomás fuiste a los bailes? Or?
Yeah, like I started going to a lot to like Escapade 2001.
No
Like,
shit.
Yeah, like I would just go watch the bands. Like I would like un fin de semana vino like Chicos de Barrio, güey, and those are the bands that I wanted to see. You know, dude.
How are those live? How are they live?
It was
that fucking drummer's a fucking monster.
No, as Escapade 2001, it would be like they would do a lot of the verses. So like the week
Oh,
before
for
that,
real?
it was like I think it was Liberación versus I don't know who.
Oh, even the big band.
Yeah, the big band.
Oh, shit.
So that next weekend it was Los Capi versus Los Chicos del Barrio. So Los Chicos del Barrio would play a song, and then Los Capi would play a song. Güey, era un desmadre total, güey. Yeah,
Dude, why don't they do that shit here?
it's crazy, dude. But it's because Escapade is a big stage. So you can fit two
It's like an
bands.
arena, not a fucking...
Not really, but it's a big nightclub.
Bigger than fucking mansion, you know.
Mansion's big, bitch.
Mansion's pretty big. I was like, hey, I said on it.
That's what
Yeah,
she
no.
said.
Fíjate que no.
Or like in
Uno
that,
que no ha tocado en el Guerrero.
en ese salón,
chill out.
en ese salón de Escapade, creo que sí se da con el Mansion un poquito on like maybe on the capacity of the people.
Pues hemos tocado con la banda, and then Norteño next to us. And
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
And I seen two bandas on the same fucking stage. So
Okay.
Escapade looks big as I mean, from the videos
is.
that I've seen, they look...
And there was a lot of the local scene in Texas, dude. Is badass.
está buena?
Is badass, dude. There's
Is
a lot.
it like
There's
out
a lot
here
of
or better? Be honest.
like out here.
Yeah.
Over here, it's more progressive, dude. A lot more progressive. For me, it's like
Wait, ¿qué go? So, ¿qué son? Like Republicans, conservatives?
no. Are they Democrats?
I thought we were talking about music, man.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Damn, we're moving on to politics then.
it's because like the popular bands out here, I don't know.
So what do you think about FJB, you know?
Like, they're like, since I don't live here anymore. Like, I don't know what's hot here anymore. But they're telling me that like, you know, like grupo como Los Cabros, like they're doing really good or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
that. yeah.
They're
You know,
badass.
yeah, they're badass way. And I know Los Cabros since they were Duranguense way. So
Really?
yeah, because they were born
The
in
Ohio days.
They were born in Fresno, so they're from Cali. So
What?
Yeah, they're from Fresno. So
What the fuck? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, they're from Cali. So I would watch their videos all day and she'd be like, I would be like, man, you guys are fucking con el mic, güey, el pinche baterista. Since he's my age. I
He's
would
a
be
fucking
like,
monster, dude.
yo lo veía, yo decía, fuck, güey, I want to play like him, you know. He's a beast, güey.
He's fucking good.
Crazy ass dude.
And this snare sounds fucking good.
Ahora, let me ask you this question, bro. Ahora que tú estás in other states and obviously you born in Cali and shit, not from Chicago. Ahorita, ¿cómo ves la musicada aquí en Chicago?
They suck.
Shut the fuck up.
He just said that he doesn't know, man.
I did, like, I
No,
haven't been
but
here
I'm pretty
for-
sure he fucking has a.
I have a, you know.
Well, you left a year ago, right?
I left a year ago. When I left a year ago, like Le Mans was like barely coming out. La Nueva Elección was barely coming out. Like bands like that. But like yo me fui como con la impresión como like de vanguardia. Like I would come here.
I
dude,
seen your ass jam out with him a bunch of times.
like I would like when dude, being in the city way here in Chicago during the week was like the best thing for me because I was like, man, these bands are playing during the week where like I could actually go see them, you know?
Yeah.
So like I would be that motherfucker trying to go to Ella's right before we leave on tour just to go
Right.
see Vanguardia, dude.
I seen you do that a few times.
So like I would go to Ella's or like at Mariela's or
Ya estás
wherever
en la
they were.
pinche bataca. and shit.
Not even like Raúl, dude. To be honest, man, shout outs a mi compa Raúl Tapia, dude.
La pinche
That-
chulada de personas, güey.
No matter qué tan enfadocido estaba yo, like allá al lado, like I would just be on the sideline, just watching him jam. And the
And he
motherfucker-
jams hard, man.
And he jams hard, and he'd be like, "Come jam, dude."
Ya,
Right?
vente, güey, estás chingando, muy parado ahí.
Yeah, exactly. casi. Just say you want to jam already. And he like for people to like reach out like that and like invite you to do that shit like
It feels
it
bad.
feels badass.
It's love. It's love.
Because especially with bands like that you admire, dude. It's kind of
Right.
like wait, no mames. Pero la musicada aquí, dude, yo veo más apoyo ahorita. Maybe en todos lados así es, pero it's I feel like music is a silent competition. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a silent competition where like you're gonna obviamente que se tienen que apoyar, güey. Pero al final del día
I gotta be better than you.
like no es eso, güey, tampoco.
Not
like,
that you got to,
no,
but
you got
like,
better. Like, por ejemplo, you're playing norteño sax. You have to like, not that you have to watch every norteño sax band around here, but you have to differentiate yourself a little bit to be like, how can I be different from all of them?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You have to be better than somebody else because
Exactly.
obviously tienes que ser tu estilo.
How to be
es
unique.
que como platicamos con Macizo last week. Norteño con sax no se distingue hasta que el vocalista entra.
Shout out to that Capri Sun, Bobby.
Nunca se desprecia un Capri Sun.
Las bandas sinaloenses ahora, like, no se distingue hasta que el vocalista empieza a cantar. Like, yo digo que a ese punto tenemos que todos aquí en Chicago hacer eso. Saber distinguirse con tu música, saber distinguirse con la voz. And that's what I think that everybody's missing right here.
That's where like maybe like Potrillos comes into, I think, because that's like that type of banda is like, it's not, like I hear them and I don't hear banda sinaloense. And maybe some songs they do play them like banda sinaloense.
What do you hear, Duranguense then?
But like, no, I'm hearing like Jalisco or like Michoacan or something where like their vibratos are not like, they're kind of a little bit more straight and it sounds better, to be honest. Yeah. Because there's a lot of Mazatlan bands that like, they're really good, but they're really sloppy, dude, in my opinion. And like a banda like Potrillos that tries to keep it a little bit more clean and like, se fijan en, que cada pinche trompeta vaya afinada, que cada quien vaya haciendo el mismo pinche vibrato and that everybody is on fucking tune. Yeah. Breathe the same, everything, dude. All the details, And de eso hasta como esté cantando Tino o como esté cantando los otros singers. And that's what I really like, how like, they'll be like, oh, this guy's going to sing this type of song and then the other guy's going to sing another type of song. That's crazy because a lot of bands will just be like, oh, pues, con el que traemos. O como el norteño sax. It's just like, it's like your voice, Celso, I feel like I couldn't imagine you before norteño sax.
Because it don't belong.
Because you would sing
there, bitch.
Because
you
like,
don't either. That's why you don't have a band right now, bitch.
Yeah, dude. What to me? Yeah, dude.
No, you don't. Anyway, síganme atacando con la verga.
I got more bands wanting me than my dad.
Soltar el veneno, ¿verdad?
Soltar el pinche veneno para que stabs.
Pinche Celso sacó el Atuken.
Oh, Yuko.
Yo got fire.
Anyway.
Yeah, güey. ¿Qué estamos hablando, güey?
We cut off on that Texas style versus like Chicago. Not like
okay.
Not
versus
talent wise.
Chicago, but
hold on. Not talent wise, but it was more like
here's the
like
thing.
you were saying que en Chicago como que ya se están apoyando más.
Yo miro eso, pues, because like I see like
I'm gonna cut you off. That's a little fucked up thing that I've been hearing a lot, especially from like outside people. They're like, no, apenas Chicago. They're barely helping each other out. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. But then,
say that.
Yeah, but then I meet more people.
I wasn't here during, like, the Duranguense era. But from what I heard that it was really tough competition, Yeah. Where it's kind of like people...
It wasn't a healthy competition.
Exactly. Like, people, like, bands don't talk to each other. And, like, it's like, I'm better than you. And it's not about who's being better. It's like, you're just trying to be different. That's the goal. Not to be better, but be different.
So what is it like compared
to Texas? Like here in Chicago, dude, a lot of people, I feel like they still listen to banda. They still listen to. They don't. How do I say this? El norteño here, dude. Creo que les gusta más como like el grupo arriesgado y como ondas más progresivas or like that. And over there in Texas, they're really, really, really fiel a su estilo norteño, güey, porque hay mucha gente en Nuevo León. So, like, todo lo que sea Invasores, Cardenales, the progressive stuff like Intocable, Duelo, Pesado, all those bands, that music is the shit over there.
Signo,
way, Grupo Macizo, Sólido,
Musical.
Costumbre, and all those.
So like,
kind of
let's say,
bands. La Firma and whatever. La
So-
Leyenda,
so,
Bobby
like,
Pulido.
let's say, you know,
Leyendas
Misa was
fucking
Sexteño
hits.
or Celso was Riva, and they would try to crack into Texas. Let's say the whole band.
They
just
would have to
moves
go
it.
to Dallas.
We won't make.
The Dallas norteño.
They have to go to.
Tienen que ir a Dallas.
Tienen que ir a Dallas
Ya
y también a
tienes,
Texas.
tienes que ir a Dallas, a Dallas.
Y luego a Texas.
I feel like Dallas is where the norteño sax scene is at.
No, but I'm saying like where you're from, like it'll be tough for them to crack into that crowd.
Maybe there's a lot of people in Houston, the San Luis Potosí, so they like norteño sax a lot. But the thing is that they're like right now, I feel like there's not that many norteño sax bands, so they would probably do good.
So we packing it up or
lo
what's
que hay
up? We
mucho-
We
going.
are packing our shit up and we're
Lo que hay
going.
mucho es a lot of like classic norteño groups and grupero groups. Y lo que hacen muchos, había un grupo que se llamaba Rebelión. Basically, they would have keyboards, a sax player, accordion, the bajo sexto player would play the guitar. So basically, they
A
could
conjunto.
basically they could cover anything from norteño to grupero to norteño
primavera type of
sax, anything, dude. Anything what was in that region of like teclado, sax, accordion, bajo sexto, and guitar, they would do anything.
Is there still Tex-Mex
There's
or muy poco?
there's more Tejano. I don't think
Like
there's
Tejano?
Tex-Mex.
No, well,
yeah,
that is
Tex-Mex was Selena and shit.
But like Tejano music.
Tejano. Yeah, like fucking
¿Dónde vas, Pi?
Because I feel like that music has been dying.
it has. Yeah, está más fuerte como en San Antonio and like all those sites.
What's that?
But like
Como
Tejano music is like Bobby Pulido.
Los Dinos.
Ah, los dinos and all that.
Selena y los Dinos.
The guy that
Emilio Navaja.
Emilio de Mayra, yeah.
The big guy and the small guy.
Yeah.
Grupo Más and all that shit. Yeah.
So,
güey.
ya no está mucho de eso ya?
It's not, but it's pues yeah, and like in Houston, there really isn't any like an official like Tejano station. Like, but if
Edgar,
you,
before he left, he said, "Is everything bigger in Houston?
is everything what?
Bigger in Houston, in Texas? Is it true?"
You want to see?
Edgar, you heard the man.
Edgar.
He answered your question. When you said
He
that,
said change his order.
is everything bigger in Houston? I mean, in Texas, he said if you want to see, he can prove it.
If I want to,
If you want to see, he can prove you.
All right, well, the show was rated R. Let's put it rated X. Culos.
Hágase crías, güey.
Me dejan a mí con mis White Claws alone, okay?
Purple white.
Purple.
Purple.
I thought I saw a pink one earlier.
Black Cherry.
Black Cherry's a good one. Fuck. Ustedes ahí con su Michelob Ultra para la sed.
Con el Capri Sun.
Relax. Hey, the Capri Sun's more manly than that fucking Ultra.
El pinche primo ya lo veo bien pinches ojos bien pesados, dírelo.
That fucking
Se
the gummies got him in
levanta a las
that.
4 por eso.
Hay que chambear.
4 para las 12.
Bro, so in 5 years, where do you see yourself, bro?
In 5 years,
What's the goal right now for Bobby Sigala?
my goal right now.
Getting a Grammy, getting your name out there as one of the best music arrangers out there.
Yeah,
What
like
the hell was that?
like right now, I feel like in Duranguense, I feel like I'm getting to a point where like I just want to.
Something wet.
I just want to be known. I want to be known in a different
white.
genre, dude. Like Duranguense, like yeah, like it's given me like everything I have basically right now. But to be honest, like
Like you've
a lot of-
accomplished what you could have in
or like,
Duranguense.
like to be honest, no, there's a lot more that I can accomplish. I
What
know
about-
that, but like como estaba diciendo Tino que like como una or like a Grammy or something, I don't really see it like that. Like just me being able to get like the opportunity to work like for like a band like Patrulla or like a band like Montes or like Capaz. That kind of was like that kind of like, and not that it feeds my spirit, but it's kind of like it's that bucket list, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your next goal? Like
I feel like
playing with Bruno Mars, for example.
like I feel like I need a.
Or you ever think of changing like
It's because
genres and go to like the English music?
life has put me on keyboards because I don't know why. Like I really don't consider myself a keyboard player. I am a
yourself a
keyboard
drummer?
player, but I consider myself
I'm not a keyboard
way
player, but
more
I'm a
drum-
singer now.
I consider myself way more of a drummer than a keyboard player. 10 times more. Pero me cae más.
Eres perro para el keyboard, though.
I mean, I try, man, pero I don't feel that.
It's because you got spirit fingers, you know?
Like, no te llena. Like,
No me
It
llena.
doesn't sound, I mean,
No
it
me
sounds
llena,
retarded, but like, no te llena. Like,
Dice Bobby, no me llenan como el palo.
it doesn't fulfill you.
Eso, and like when I sit on the, like when I'm on the keyboard, I'm confident, but when I'm on the drums, it's kind of like just I'm unstoppable. And not that I'm
Like, you
unstoppable,
get anxious.
Shout
but
out
like
to drums.
like you can throw almost any song at me, dude, and I'm probably gonna I know I'm probably gonna jam the fuck out of it.
I've seen it happen.
That's you know
That's badass, man.
that's the
That's
confidence
fucking
I carry
badass.
on the drums, you know. That's like y cuando me
Man,
subo
dude,
en la
but,
pila.
but I mean, that's that same confidence I've seen you on keys.
Right.
Like, even when, like, you just picked up the bass, right?
Yeah, this year.
You picked
What
up the
the
bass.
fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude's recording
No
himself.
way.
Yeah,
And then,
like I like playing like Chivo lines and stuff. Like,
No shit.
Yeah,
I gotta check you out on
I
that one.
uploaded a video where I was
The
playing.
last video I shared of you fue el pinche the intros you did for fucking Pliers.
Did you like that one?
Mames, me
Oh,
quedé
I saw
todo
that.
People were
pinche mojado,
people
güey.
were telling me they're like, wow, hasta que pusiste algo calentano.
Bro.
No te gusta la música tierra caliente? Like, yes, bitch, I do like tierra caliente music.
Call the motherfuckers out, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
because they were
bro,
telling
you-
me
you
that. They were
sounded
like, yes, I
fucking
do.
dog.
I appreciate it, man.
You sounded fucking doggy. I shared that shit quick. I was like, puto Bobby, eres un perro, güey. Eres un
Calentano
perro,
music
güey.
is badass, man. It has a nice spirit to it too.
Yeah, bro.
I like it.
Yeah, and you put the touch in there, bro. I was like, Bobby.
Yeah,
no
but Los
mames.
Players is one of my favorite
Pasado de
bands
verga.
when I was a kid, for sure.
And then whoever you had on the fucking bass, ooh.
What happened? Oh, my dude, Steve Reinaga tocaba con una banda que se llamaba La Arcángel R15.
Okay.
Oh, no me acuerdo.
Casi nadie.
Ese compa Steve.
Nomás la Arcángel
heard of
R15.
Ese compa
I've
Steve.
never heard of them.
Bro.
They're probably yeah, they're probably you know?
Nah, bro,
Short
let me
singer
tell
que
you,
está
let me
bien
tell you.
perrón, pero nomás.
He got a mullet. Don't even look cool, you know?
Nomás te dicen la verga ya.
No, he's talking about, you know, a Chevy 4x4.
Queda pintar su raya la
Hey,
verga.
I got a Chevy 4x4 too.
La 4x4, right? That's right.
Nah, dude.
I feel like that's another thing I've been blessed with, to be surrounded by
good ass musicians, bro.
good musicians.
Dude,
and
your networking
Deja-
sounds like it's been amazing, dude.
Deja de eso, dude. Good people, man. I feel like I look for that more
Yeah.
than a good musician. Because I've met some good musicians that have not that they're dicks, or it's not that they're... It's just sometimes their mentality takes them to do things that... I don't know, man. Like...
Shout out to Lincoln Park Zoo.
A veces...
Es el perico, güey. Nos afecta a todos.
No, hombre. No, that's why, like, if anything, that's why I came here, man, because I know you, mi compa Tino creo que no lo había conocido en persona, maybe I lo saludé once, maybe,
Probably high five.
pero...
Hello, primo.
You didn't give him the finger on
pero
his
como,
face?
like, mi
Maybe it
compa...
was, ya mero. No, ya.
Ya,
No.
ya quítese la chingada, pues.
No,
Ahí
no,
voy yo.
Hey, Vatino,
Pero como mi
can
compa-
we go back? Could we go on stage now? You know?
Maybe it was just, ya estuvo. I don't know.
Pero como mi
Así
compa
siempre es,
Edgar, Misael, and like Celso, like, ya los cotorreo, like, desde hace mucho, so I know
Earlier,
más
he
o
fucking
menos.
messaged me. Hey, bro, can Kevin come over? No, motherfucker, what?
Saludos a mi compa Kevin Estrada, saxofonista de Montes de Durango.
Sex,
Dude,
He está
and then
sexy.
like, bro, como si no me conocieras, güey. Fucking bring him, bro. You know I'm
Tráelo.
fucking down.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, why didn't he come? What's up?
I think he was going to do a couple things, pero también, he
Fue
wanted
traer-
to be here. He was like,
Fue
manda
traer un kilo de
saludos también.
cocaína, güey. Para ponernos unos pinches perros ahorita.
Tell him next time.
We're trying to replace this.
Hey, yeah. The real thing.
Tell him next time we'll have him. You know, we can talk about Sombra Musicales.
Plebes musical.
I was just jamming to
That shit.
Plebes
Let me tell you,
musical.
Kevin was the first one that did Adrenalina logo.
No way, for
Kevin?
real?
Yeah, he did our very first Adrenalina logo.
You hired him to do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, cabrón.
Yeah. I think it was Abel that introduced me to him, and then nos empezamos a hablar, and then I'm like, hey, bro, you
¿Abel ya lo conocía?
Creo que sí. I don't know if it was Abel or Gio, one of them two, mi compadre Gio. You know Gio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Medio enfadosillo, pero ahí está mi compadre. I love his dad.
That's one funny motherfucker, man. When he
Bro.
was, dude, I remember I was at the airport when I was watching the Calentano pod, the Gio, dude. Everybody was looking at me like a dumbass because I was laughing my ass.
This motherfucker's
Oh.
high.
Dude, I probably was a little blasted, dude. I'm not gonna lie, but it was probably like one of the funniest podcasts I had ever seen in my
Fucking
life.
character, dude.
Dude, it was hilarious, dude.
we bring people that we know.
Exactly.
So we have stories for fucking days. Dude, we crack our asses up and like, and then we go back and then I tell these guys, "Qué pendejados estamos diciendo, güey, no mames."
Dude, I'll be
Exactly.
editing the audio and then like I'll just like rewind because it's just hilarious. Like fucking,
Be watching it like 10 times, right? Hell yeah.
That'd be me, bro.
Yeah, yo siempre me echo como el de Maniquís también. He had a lot of stuff to say.
oh
man.
dude,
Oh yeah.
It's really good.
that was
man.
only like
His,
part
and his
of
fucking
everything.
keyboard tripped me out and shit.
¿Qué?
You want to hear something? It sounds like this. No
He
mames.
said the mood to the whole pot with the keyboard, bro.
And it was this big. The fucking.
Man,
The
this is
fucking
big as
key.
Edgar.
What are you talking about? His keyboard, man? Fuck you.
Pinche Edgar, luego, güey.
Ah,
La risa es la que mata, güey.
Yeah, my boy.
Ya es como
So
la
yeah,
razón.
bro. So where do you see yourself in 5 years, bro?
You
I
literally
still haven't
asked
answered-
them that.
I still haven't
No,
answered
he
the
hasn't
question.
answered it.
I haven't answered the question.
I wanted to ask
How
about
much?
Montes first.
In five-
I mean, capaz.
In 5 years, I see myself as a way better musician than I am today. That's for sure. No quiero decir que a lo mejor el ciclo se acaba porque uno nunca sabe.
Fuck no, bro. You're fucking young as shit.
No. Yo digo como el ciclo incapaz.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
That, you know, if I start feeling a certain way,
Bro,
you
I
know,
think you're diabetic.
No, you're speaking.
Oh.
If-
I'm looking at it from here. I got
if
it.
I start
got
feeling,
it.
if I start feeling a certain way, like, you know, que a veces no estoy a gusto, like, I try to analyze things and be like, you know, try to do something for que me va a mejorar a mí, you know. But maybe in 5 years, I don't know, man. My goal 5 years ago was to, you know, be a better drummer. And I think, like, during pandemic, I got the chance to do that. Todos los... Here, I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. En pandemic, güey, cuando no estábamos tocando con Montes, I stayed in Cali, güey. No les miento, güey. Me aventaba, güey, de como de las 8 de la mañana, more or less, 4 o 5 de la tarde todos los días tocando la batería.
Ya, yo te
De lunes a
yo te
viernes.
hubiera corrido del apartamento.
De lunes a viernes, güey. Y sábados, pues, jale, ir a
Hey.
tocar. Pero lunes a viernes, güey, 8 horas tocando la batería, güey. Sin falta, güey.
Fucking dog.
At 12 p.m., have a little lunch. I had like a little salad or some shit, like with the water.
Mac and cheese
His
and shit.
little,
¿Y ya?
¿Cómo se llama?
Not even Lunchables, dude.
I was just gonna say, your little Lunchable and shit.
Little fucking Ritz and shit.
No, man.
Did the instant mac and cheese, güey.
Exactly. I love those. The Kraft mac and cheese microwavable, 3.5 minutes.
Tú eres de la microwave,
That's like
yo
my
no.
favorite. That's my favorite road like snack, probably the mac and cheese. No, es que da churrillo, pero.
¿Qué traes, Piggy? ¿Qué
Shout
traes?
out to the lactose intolerant people.
Oh, saludos a mi compa Saúl Gómez de Gómez Te La Comes.
Oh,
he,
yeah.
was
Habla,
gonna, he was gonna bring some food for you
Not
guys,
a
pero
sponsor, bro.
se le hizo
Well,
tarde.
Not a sponsor.
Well, we're always welcome.
pero
We're
para la
always got our
próxima
doors
vez-
open.
We love food.
Para la próxima vez, yo creo que les encargamos que una discada,
Ya está.
chingado.
un asado de puerco or
Ah,
something,
chinga,
some
hey.
green spaghetti.
When are you
Chingas
coming?
hablando.
When are
If
you
we
coming
could do
back?
it in, yeah,
Dude,
we
his spaghetti is fucking fire,
spring.
man.
If
Had
we
it
could do
right.
it like
Is
it
spring,
green
summerish.
Is it green spaghetti or regular
Yeah, green spaghetti.
Green spaghetti.
Puro durango, chico.
I love green spaghetti.
Taco de green spaghetti.
Yeah, I like it when it goes in. It comes out the exact same way.
We usually come back like almost every week. The band is stationed in Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
So how are
okay.
you in Texas and in the band from Indianapolis?
Oh, that's the thing. Well,
We practice
with the
That
Zoom.
sounds like a broke
Yeah,
motherfucker
in
problem,
Mon-
man. They got it.
Yeah, they basically in Montes I had to move out here because you know there wasn't really, I don't know, they were not gonna pay for my flights back home.
Okay.
That's the thing. And with Capaz, hubo la oportunidad de que I could stay where
At
I
home.
want to where I want to, donde yo me quiero quedar.
Reside.
And, yeah, reside. And they're gonna take care of my, you know, my logistics. You know,
Hell yeah.
we're like, if we have to stay
You
somewhere
need a
a week,
roadie, by any chance?
if they wanna,
Wait, ¿tienes diabetes? No mames.
Shout out to the Red Cross, not a sponsor.
if they wanna keep us out for a week, you know, they hospitalize us wherever donde nos quieran quedar. Pero pues nos mandan a la casa cada que pueden. It's like probably once or twice a month they send us back home and shit. So, you know, pues, hay la oportunidad, güey. You know, and if it,
I'm pretty sure that's better for you, right? Like,
It is.
Like you get to be with your
it is
family.
better for exactly, and not as much, but yeah, it's
But
something.
I mean, you still get to see them
something's
more
better
than, you know.
Something's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And like, to be honest, I'm very thankful with Capaz because, you know, they're giving me the chance to do what I love again, you know? Just always thankful for that, man. Fucking music is it's great, dude.
Are you guys recording right now?
Capaz is not recording right now. I am doing a couple things for Capaz, but that's like low key stuff right now todavía. That's kind of like
you can't even announce it.
It's in the works. It's in the works. Basically, Capaz, I feel like they had a lot of years where like they had keyboard players, but nobody really was putting in the effort to like, you know, try to
step it up, bring it in
yeah,
fresh
bring it up
shit.
a little notch, even live too. So like, my goal right now is to be able to, you know, do something for the name. Something, güey. Algo poquito, mucho, lo que sea, pero algo que...
Give it that spark
que
again.
digas, something, güey, algo que digas, no mames, pinche Bobby vino también con Capaz y, you know, he put his little thing right there or whatever.
Putting his little sazon,
Su
you
marca.
Yeah, exactly.
Su little thing.
Hey,
Hijo de la verga.
hey, shout out to the little blue pills. Hell yeah.
Su espadita.
That's fucking badass, bro. Que te están agarrando a ti como la juventud y que te están dando la oportunidad to bring your little spice in it, bro. To bring in your little thing, pues.
Exactly.
It's fucking badass,
mi cosita
bro.
o mi cosota.
Tu cosita, como la quieras
La
ver, o como
mongoñita.
se la vean. Está chingón, bro, because honestly, como te digo, eres nuevo talento, bro. Eres nuevo talento y qué más uno decir, oh shit, like, let's bring a fresh brain to the mix and see what's going on. And a fucking talented ass fucking kid, bro. Yo te admiro un chingo, bro. Yo me quedo like, that is fucking, es bien chimocoso, every fucking video, subes de Buki, subes de esto, de Pegaso, and I'm like,
Vergas, even the cuarentena shit, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Ey,
dude.
y yo me mojo con bien poquito. Pinche Celso canta la de Si fuera un juego de la adrenalina. Yo estoy bien chorreado, güey.
¿No la de ese amor?
o la pinche culebra, güey.
La
Con esa,
culebra.
güey. That's all it took for Celso for me to be like, damn, these dudes are badass.
Mira, I wanted to ask just because, you know, for fans of you, what's your keyboards? Your go-to keyboard? I know you got one badass fucking keyboard.
Oh, I have the Chronos. I have the Chord Chronos.
how
But
is that one?
It's badass. It's super badass. It's like a
It's better than what we use at NASA, baby.
Ese lo tienes que saber usar por eso.
it's
güey.
like a pimped out version of the M3, basically.
shit.
Yeah, it's like 10
You know?
times better. Because I had the
I-
M3 too.
The M3, para el año que salió, yo lo compré cuando apenas había salido.
Sí, it was a,
And it was
estaba
a beast
adelantado en
ass,
su
dude.
tiempo.
I was like, holy
Pero
shit.
tenía muchos detalles, como la pantalla ya a
Yes.
veces no servía.
Yes.
The Chronos fixed it. They fixed that on their stuff where like it doesn't damage as easy. But like my go-to stuff right now, dude, I do a lot of stuff like
You have an M1 or
I no.
Dude,
Why do you laugh?
on
With the
N364?
Chronos,
Oh, yeah,
you could do a bunch of shit, bro.
We could have got a sponsorship right there.
No, it's because I know why Misael is saying that.
Because he was trying to be
Because
funny.
he's trying to be funny and he's trying to make me fucking.
Everybody used to use
all I
the
thought,
M1.
all I thought when he said M1 right now was like. I was like, pinche Misael, güey, no mames.
So, banda pequeños.
Yeah, exactly.
man.
Tenor sax, güey.
Estás
And don't
güey,
get-
eres un culo, güey.
Don't get me wrong, the M1 is a badass keyboard.
It is a fucking badass.
Pero es una
keyboard.
pinche caja de muerto que ya nadie quiere cargar, güey.
It's fucking heavy.
It's heavy as shit.
How's Chronos?
The
Is it heavy?
Chronos is pretty heavy, but it's a badass keyboard.
I gotta see it. I've seen it far.
But me
Nunca.
right now, I'm a huge fan of virtual instruments. So anything I can use on
What
my,
a virtual DJ.
on my Mac, anything I can use MIDI on my MacBook, like it's my go-to. And there's a lot of stuff right now, dude, where it's like
Regálame tus
me
tus
samples. Remember that shit? I was pissed as fuck. güey.
He's about to
It's
shank
because
you,
there was.
eh?
It's because there was a
No,
time.
yo también I offered to buy it off of him y no me contestó, güey.
Really?
I would have left
Yeah,
you-
bitch.
When?
I asked you like when I heard like un año después, and I saw you had a bunch of samples for the M3. I'm like, Bobby, véndeme tus samples. Yeah. And never got back to me, you fucking
Hey.
bitch.
like the desert. The
Yeah. No me pasó un pinche.
Pinche tumbleweed. and
Yeah.
Tumbleweed en chinga. Como los que pasaban con Piggy.
Eres una mierda, Bobby.
so new at that moment. I fucked up. I'm sorry.
And you're
Celso.
fucking done. And stop.
Cut this shit, delete it.
I'm glad you brought that up because I do not remember that.
Yeah, bro. I like
Te
Yeah,
bloqueó
I-
con mi
no,
compa Juanito.
Nah, he didn't block me. But I did ask him, like, hey, vend them. I never asked for fucking free because I know that shit costs. Like, I know what it is.
Hey, véndeme tus samples.
Véndale la website de YouTube, Misa.
Véndele your cheap ass sample, dice.
Hey, bro. So, where can people find you on social media?
People can find me on social media and Facebook como Bobby Sigala, and Instagram como Bobby_Sigala with the double A at the end. Oh no, just one A. And then TikTok, Bobby Sigala 10.
White
And
sand.
YouTube también Bobby Sigala. Ahí estamos.
You don't have a OnlyFans, Bobby, te toco el órgano, como yo me lo toco.
Bobby, 10 chaquetas al día.
I forgot I mentioned that.
Bobby, check
Hey, that Capri Sun hits like a motherfucker, right? Oh, hello.
Why am I so this ill?
All them short jokes, remember, motherfucker?
No, güey.
Shout out, man. Everything you got, your YouTube, all this.
El OnlyFans yo creo que en unos 2 años, güey. Ya que nos pongamos un poquito más en forma, yo creo que sí, güey.
Ey, forma redonda está bien, güey.
Circles of shape.
Ya viene la Navidad, güey. Están de oferta los gorditos, güey.
estamos en renta por ahí si quieren un gordito.
Yo por eso, yo no voy a bajar la
If
pancita
you need
ahorita, güey.
anybody-
Pastina ya tiene
let me know.
Pastina ya tiene la barba blanca.
Falta Thanksgiving, falta Christmas. So, muchachos, todavía le voy a agregar a la pancita, güey.
Today on The Bachelor. Hell yeah.
Mi compa Bobby se está rentando ahorita para Thanksgiving. If you need a day for Thanksgiving, he's the man.
Day for Thanksgiving.
Yo, for $50, te acompaña, se echa un plato. Yeah. For $100,
He'll give you a kiss.
he'll tell you he loves you and look you in the eyes.
Hey, for $500,
I'ma
the
have
premium.
I'ma have
He's
he'll
going to
stay
show up with
over.
the keyboard. No, with the keyboard.
He'll
I wrote
fucking
my baby.
serenade.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking James Brown and shit.
Without the coke.
He'll serenade you in front of your family and make you feel special.
Yeah,
¿Qué más
culos.
quieren?
I'm tired of laughing, bro.
Pinche raza,
And
güey.
for $1,000, he'll still stick you for Christmas, too,
I
bro.
love it for an extra $1,000. And if you pay an extra $1,000, he'll stay for the photo shoot.
Yeah, güey. If you throw in a PS5, he'll drink coquito, güey.
No, güey.
The flea market pictures with you.
Unos 5,000 y se echa los 10 palos que se echaba solo.
Ay, güey. No, mames, pinche Celso, güey.
Los 10 palitos que se echaba solito se los va a echar con usted.
Well, this show had a good run.
This motherfucker, después de 3 ya no pudo.
Ya no pudo, boludo.
Ya no pudo, boludo. Boludo, quiero mi dinero para atrás, boludo.
Motherfuckers.
Ay.
Man, unfortunately,
Any
Bobby.
last words,
but that's only homo. We've only touched half of your fucking story. So we're going to save the other half for next time, you know?
Huevo, ¿cómo no?
You know, I mean, we only, scratched the surface of your career, and your young-ass fucking career, dude.
The point is to have fun right here, man. That's why I came,
Yeah,
dude.
that's basically the point, bro. Divertirnos, talk shit, like.
A conversation, baby.
Yeah, it's conversation. Like, yeah, we're talking about the lives, the music life, and all that shit.
But at
But
the end of the
like,
day, es pa' echar cotorreo, güey.
yeah, exactly right, bro. So, bro, yo de mi parte, yo te agradezco que hayas venido, bro.
Thank you,
Honestamente,
guys.
like, bro, we appreciate it. Like, I've been wanting you for fucking, like,
You've
years.
been wanting to.
Since we
No,
asked you, hey,
since the beginning, since
Make the
we asked you for the
jingle.
fucking jingle.
He said, yo, like, out of nowhere,
Yeah,
güey.
and today he's like, yesterday you were like, yo, what's up? Like, de repente, I'm like, ¿puedes venir mañana? Ven. Boom, right away he said, yeah. He was like, fuck yeah, hell yeah.
Who's fucking Ryan, dude? Oh my god, it's fucking Ryan's body pack.
I was just saw that. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I put your fucking name in front of it.
Hey,
That's what I was saying.
wait. Fucking, you could take Celso out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of Celso. He went to the white neighborhoods and took that from fucking Ryan.
Fucking Ryan, man. Me pela la verga, Ryan. Ese güey me compró perico, güey.
La madre.
It wasn't even exchange.
No,
I'll give you my body pack for a perico.
Man,
Enough said, motherfucker.
no, I want to thank you guys for taking the time, fucking doing this shit or whatever. Porque al final del día, güey, pues es organización, tiempo y la chingada.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
qué chingón, güey,
Especially
que...
with you living out of the state. fucking.
Pero qué chingón que like, el pinche podcast ya está agarrando pinche patrocinadores y
Bro,
la
we
chingada.
got
Está chingón,
Jose
güey.
Cáceres with the fucking
Hey,
the
man.
course.
The things
That,
in the
that
logos
Mexico
in
and
the back.
Chicago, man. I'm a fan of that, bro.
Yeah,
That's
what
really
I
good.
was telling it.
Mi compa de los Michelotis, fuck, man.
Thank you.
Están
Thank you.
buenísimos. The fucking candy was fucking
Recomendado.
badass.
Shout out to Lincoln Park Zoo supplying the birdie.
The Perico.
Todavía no.
Mr. Periques.
Mi compa Periquito, que culo el que le cortó la alita, pero ahí anda. Compa Fao.
But hey, Bobby, thank you for stopping by, bro. Thank you for giving us, telling us your history.
Faustino was so shocked he didn't even speak.
Bro, I was just taking it in, bro. I was getting.
He was just taking it in.
Como le dije, bro, like.
Let's check it.
I'm gonna start bringing you more munchies so you could stay
Le
low key.
tocó,
No, como le dije, bro,
le
like
tocó
you
el,
remind me of a
el
young
edible,
Chino.
compa.
That's crazy,
Hey,
man.
no.
I appreciate that, man.
And sigue echando ganas, bro. Keep hitting all those goals. Y como you were saying, no seas un conformist, bro. Like,
Exactly.
Like if you feel like you hit rock, like if you hit your goal there, pues fuck yeah, a seguir a lo
Next
que
Vámonos
sigue,
al
a lo que
otro.
sigue, a lo que
Exactly.
sigue. Ya, hasta
Estás
que-
como Chabelo de Chabelo de que ¿cómo se llama?
Vanguardia.
No, estaba
¿El que no se ha muerto?
El que no se ha muerto, ya le ganó a la princesa a la
Princesa Diana.
No, ¿cómo se llama la otra? La que the one
Queen
that just
Elizabeth.
died.
The one that
Queen
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
So, tú vete para otro nuevo, güey.
Otro más, güey.
Hijos de la
Otro nivel.
No mames.
Ojalá que vivas más que Chabelo, güey. Hijos de la verga,
No,
güey.
I'm not gonna even say anything anymore. I'm done. Misa,
On speeches, man. No, man, badass.
Compa Misael, güey.
who's bitches?
Hey,
Espera,
something I gotta say. Mi compa Misael siempre antes cuando no tenía su... You had shorter hair before, ¿no?
Kind of.
No, es que él, siempre le decía que se parecía al segundero de,
Oh, yeah.
de Grupo Intocable, güey. A Johnny Lee Rosas.
Yeah, we went to Durango Fest.
Estaba ahí con la tejana. Yo
He's
dije,
like, dude, I thought you were Johnny Lee Rosa.
dije, no mames, güey, llegó Intocable,
¿Qué
güey.
mamadas?
And this guy had a chaleco too, like a fucking blue blazer.
Y tiene la pinche plumota
You
también.
want you want an autograph, Rob?
La neta sí, güey. Yo decía, la madre, no te falta colgar el quinto, güey. Y decía, qué pedo, güey. I just had to say that, güey.
No, but badass, man. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for inviting me, guys.
Hey, when you're in town again, let us know.
Sounds good, man.
For part 2.
Yeah.
Todavía falta, güey. Todavía falta.
Echando una pinche parranda, echando perico y todo, de verdad.
Shout out to Lincoln Park Zoo.
En some weed, ya, que te...
Ah, su madre.
Shout out to Lori.
Ay, güey.
No, bro, de ahora en mi parte, como te digo, bro. Thank you, bro.
Any shout-outs you want to...
Yeah, any shout
Saludos a toda la raza de Chicago, la raza de California, la raza de Houston, Texas, que a lo mejor nos está viendo, a lo mejor no, pero si nos sintonizan, ojalá que se hayan divertido mucho. No, pues muchas gracias, muchachos.
La raza de
having me
Michoacán,
here.
cocho.
¡Ahora, cocho, mero gallo! Este podcast ya se va a terminar, cocho, mero gallo. Nos vamos a echar una pinche morisqueta, ya vale. Vámonos para las carnitas, Michoacán.
Andy Valley.
Vamos con carnitas o no.
Ya estás, pinche Bobby. Well, thank you, señoras y señores. Nosotros somos Los Calentanos Podcast.
¡Ay, no más!
Y échale, Montes.
Mother-